All right, there we go. Excellent. We're just about to go live here. We're gonna activate the stream, and we're gonna hang out for the Maple Leafs and Canucks just coming up in about, probably puck drop will be in about 35 minutes or so. And you're hanging out here with me, Nick, on Twisted Wrister Hockey. So welcome to those of you who are joining the stream here. And I'm doing this through Streamlabs, and I'm doing this through a new webcam, so things might be a little iffy at first. But let me know, guys, if things are looking wonky or sounding wonky. But to my understanding, this should at least be passable. So you guys let me know how this is in the comments here in the chat. I'm just trying to load up YouTube right now, and I have a super old Mac. So hopefully we hold up just fine. Our last stream, we did a full game, and everything was okay. So I have a good feeling about this, but I'm only cautiously optimistic, I should say. Nonetheless, happy to have you guys here, and hopefully we get some good hockey this afternoon between Toronto and Vancouver. So, what's going on, guys? All right. I'm not sure if we have anybody around. Oh, yeah, we do. We have 6 viewers. Guess there's just a bit of a buffering latency thing going on right here with Streamlabs. So anyway, I appreciate your patience while I work out bugs for something like this, but I think we should be okay so far. You guys just let me know in the chat how things are looking, because right now in Streamlabs, my chat doesn't actually show up yet. So it probably shows you how much I really do need some new hardware, and hopefully I'll be upgrading, I think probably within the next couple of months. Get myself a more powerful MacBook, and then maybe later on get a desktop, put one together for streaming. So, how's everybody doing? You guys let me know in the chat here. Because again, for some reason it's not loading, so I probably have to go into my own live stream via my browser here. So I appreciate your patience there, of course. Of course, another big thing here, guys, is that we are giving away a Chicago Blackhawks jersey, new with tags. As you see here from this image, today's the last day to enter. So make sure, if you're interested, it's just $5. And I'll say this right now, guys, your chances are looking very good. About as good as they will for any giveaway, if not better, frankly. So I do encourage you to support the channel that way, and that money is going toward a future giveaway on the channel in celebration of 3 years of Twisted Wrister Hockey. So that giveaway, that new one, will start later in the month. So that's what's going on there. Oh my goodness, there's everybody. Wow. You got your Dylan Larkin jersey. Right on, brother. Everything's good? Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Wow. You can probably hear my laptop fan in the background here. I mean, right now, just trying to get things done on YouTube as a browser, it's functionally worse than dial-up. That's how it is right now. But hopefully I'm not having to do this too much longer with this laptop. Because, yeah, I've had this thing for 5 years now. So, I mean, MacBooks are super good. I certainly like them. But, yeah, this guy is definitely on its last legs here. So, yeah, that's what's going on. You got the Leafs 5-2 in this game. So you think the goaltending struggles, defensive struggles are going to continue. Ooh, Elliot Friedman. What a sick blazer, man. He's rocking like some Avalanche colors, basically. Go Leafs! Best players finally stepped up yesterday. Yeah, was not looking promising there after that second period. That was just terrible. 99-0 Leafs. All right. Well, excellent. Thank you guys for dropping in. If you've got other things to do, if you're trying to watch other games, I certainly, you can tend to that however you would like. But I'll be live on here hopefully throughout the entire game. And Toronto 8-2-1. That is looking good. That is definitely good. All right. Which coaches are on the hot seat? That's a good question, Niemer. I think someone already asked me this, like going into the season. It's really hard for me to actually choose somebody because there was a lot of coaching turnover. So there are a lot of guys like, for example, like Dallas Aikens for Anaheim. Todd McClellan with the Kings. What's his name? Even Jeremy Colleton. He hasn't even coached for what? He's only coached for like over a season, right? If that. There are a lot of coaches who are coaching teams that are not particularly good, so you can't necessarily put them on the hot seat. I think that if you look at somebody who is coaching a team that's been in the playoffs but hasn't really gotten over the hump, then maybe you can talk about that coach being on the hot seat. But of course, we won't know about that for quite some time. I look at how Vancouver's struggling, but they're not going to fire Travis Green. I mean, he's only been coaching them for what, like 4 seasons, right? Okay, maybe they could conceivably. But the team has gotten better every year under him, so I don't. I just don't see that necessarily. I'm just trying to dig for some more. I would say Rick Tocchet might be on the hot seat. That's probably my best guess right now for Arizona, because so far, I mean, they won today against the Blues, but right now they're hovering at a .500 record. This team, I thought, a couple years ago that was when they would take that step forward. They haven't legitimately qualified for the playoffs since 2012, so Colleton since 2018. I see. Jeff Blashill. Yeah, I mean, you could say that, but I mean, again, if you had the best coach in the NHL coaching the Red Wings right now, would they even be a .500 team? I don't think so, right? Hi, guys. Hey. A lot of folks here. You had to take a COVID test? Well, that's good, because then you'll actually know what's going on. Hopefully it's not a painful one. The Sorensen, Gregor, Gambrell line was impressive yesterday. Yeah. Gambrell was probably the best forward again. He's looked really good. Yeah, and I'll watch tonight's game, of course. Oh my God, John. I haven't even said hi. John, Riley, hello guys. Great to have you here. Donato in the shootout is a treat to watch. Absolutely. And speaking of treats, there she is. There's my co-star. Here, come on in here. You gotta come closer because we don't have as much of a frame this time. Come here. Here, come say hi. Come give me a kiss. Oh, there she is. There's Cortana. Here, I'll tilt this over. Oh, thanks, girl. There you go. There's my co-host. Yeah. The thumbnail's nice? Oh, thank you. Oh, good. You're ready to watch some AHL hockey. Fantastic. Oh, you and Capone. Excellent. That's such a good name for a dog, right? Didn't you say it was a bulldog or a pit mix or something? Yeah. Looks like Toronto's going to wear their reverse retros. Kind of sucks. I'd rather see them just in their regulars because retros are, You hate the play that Hurdle did at the end of the second? Yeah, that was just that end of the second period was just absolutely terrible. A pit boxer mix. Okay. Excellent. Yeah, it's interesting, that for example, like in Australia, you can't have pit bulls or like American bulldogs or anything like that. But I think that a lot of the dogs that I see in the dog park, like the pit bulls and the Rottweilers, more so like Rottweilers and Dobermans and the boxers, they're always like the most best behaved. And there's always those stigmas that they're attack dogs or something like that. Which jersey? Good question, Mike. Yeah, I wish that I had this framed better, but look at it. Oh, look at that beauty right there. 2018 Stadium Series. It is nearly a perfect jersey. It's like an 8.7, 8.8 out of 10 in my books. I had this one on my favorite jerseys of all time video too. I think it's great. The only thing I wish is that there was a little blue stripe at the bottom, but that's about it. 3 out of 4 wins in the shootouts. Yeah. Do I like the reverse retros for the teams this year? You mean for these two teams here, or just in general? In general, I mean, I overall support it because some of the uniforms are just really creative and unique. I mean, I'm curious to see what the Sharks look like. With this matchup here, Vancouver, I liked that they wanted to, I don't know, that gradient jersey is pretty ugly to me. I mean, for me, if they would have redone the arms, then I think that maybe the gradient could have worked. But the way it's designed, I don't think so. Oh yeah, I actually don't have the Predators Winter Classic, Riley. I'm holding out on that alternate that they had back in the Reebok days. I mean, I just hope that they reissue it in Adidas. Do I like the Sharks Heritage jerseys? The one from 5 years ago, yes. The one this year, the collar just, it kind of ruins it for me, so I'm not going to get it. But I got the reverse retro, so that was cool. Can't believe that we lost to the Ducks in 2009. Yeah, man, that... I made a video, Ryan. I don't know if you ever saw it. It was called the worst Sharks playoff series of all time. You should look at that one. That one's pretty fun. Because, yeah, that one is definitely up there. It's not number one, I think for obvious reasons. But, yeah. The Capitals should bring back the Eagle for a full-time home and road. Maybe. I wouldn't mind it. It would be better than what they have now. It was interesting. Do you guys ever go to Russian Machine Never Breaks? I know, quite the lengthy name for a website, but Russian Machine Never Breaks, very popular Caps website, and they actually had a survey yesterday about preferences regarding the Capitals jerseys. So it was a pretty good survey, actually. They wanted to know feedback on the new alternate and just in general feedback of the Capitals jersey family. So I most definitely weighed in on that. All of Capone's picks were right? My goodness. That's a smart dog. Cortana makes some pretty good predictions too, right, girl? You're not in the mood to predict right now? Okay. Actually, you know what? Would this put you in the mood? Why don't you come up here? Okay. All right. Here we go, sweetie. All right, guys. Here we go. Cortana. Here. Come here. Oh, thank you. All right, Cortana. All right. So I think Cortana picked the Jets last time. I don't remember. Never mind. But today, here we go. Cortana. Oh, thanks, girl. Okay. This hand right here, guys, this is my left hand. This is for the Maple Leafs, okay? My right hand here is for the Canucks. I know it's kind of hard to set this up, but here we go. All right, girl. All right, Cortana, who wins today? All right. Is it the Maple Leafs or is it the Canucks? Oh, you kind of like the Canucks, don't you? Choose wisely. Oh, she's going straight up Canucks. She didn't hesitate one bit, guys. All right, here we go. You get a bonus. Wait, leave it. All right, good job. Okay. And that's our prediction from Cortana. She likes the Canucks in this one. I don't know. Maybe they'll bounce back today. Maybe they'll bounce back. What's up, Josiah? What would I do if the Sharks win the Cup? First of all, waterworks. Absolute waterworks. I would probably just roll on the ground, just like, I don't know, man. It would take a while until I could compose myself. Whether that was me crying and rolling on the ground in just disbelief and ecstasy, or I would go run out into the streets. I'd probably run for about, I don't know, I don't run as much as I used to. But I'd probably do a loop around the whole neighborhood where I am here, which would take me, like 2.5 minutes or something like that. And I probably would get a noise complaint. Cortana and Capone both say Canucks. Didn't get around to the PayPal thing. Yeah, so guys, today's the last day for the giveaway, and then I'll announce the winner on Monday? Am I doing it Monday? I think I'm doing it Monday, actually. Yeah, that's right, February 8th. But Josiah, whenever you can get around to it, don't worry about it, dude. You're still entered and you're locked in. Let's see. Favorite team in Canada is the Canucks. Maybe it is. Well, we're pretty equidistant between Calgary and Vancouver. The Sharks won if they were to win against the Leafs and Joe Thornton, you wouldn't be able to take that? Well, that's because a meteor would hit the Earth before we could actually get a winner from that. I don't think that anything will ever allow those two teams to meet simultaneously in the Cup Finals. That's just me, though. Yeah. All right, so we are, We're about three. We're about tree fitty. About tree fitty. There we go. That's the time, more or less. Monday, yeah, okay. What does Mike Walsh say? When I was at the Disney World in 2013 when the Blackhawks won the Stanley Cup. Now, were there any other fans out there? Or was it just you? Was anybody else like wearing a jersey or a shirt out there? Oh. That was weird. My phone was trying to alert me that I was on my live stream. That was kind of weird. Anyway. And then I got an email from TurboTax. Because I got to do my taxes. All right, Ryan. What NHL teams would be awesome to play in Japan? Great question, man. I would say the Oilers for Kyler Yamamoto. I mean, he's not like from Japan, but obviously the name certainly helps. Not to mention Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. So I would say Edmonton would have to be a team there. I'm trying to think if I know any other. Nick Suzuki. So you should do. It had to be Oilers versus Canadiens. That would be the perfect matchup because it would be Yamamoto versus Suzuki. Get a 600-pound person in net. Oh, man. That would be interesting. I don't know if anybody's ever tried like somebody really, really, really big. Not even really, really big man. Yeah, I wish I shared that sentiment, Brian. It is totally terrible that the Sharks were not chosen to play in Tahoe. I understand why, but it definitely grinds my gears a little. James Hopkins, favorite Finnish player? Ooh, good question. Okay, well, currently in the NHL, well, I've always liked Pekka Rinne quite a bit. Absolutely. And Antti Ranta, too. I mean, God, you could almost split that up. Favorite Finnish player, like skater, and then favorite Finnish goalie. Kimmo Timonen is one of my favorites as well. Back in the day. Of course, Teemu. I have a Teemu jersey. Yeah, those are some of my favorite Finns, absolutely. What's up, Mikhail? Isles fan, hello? It's dark where you live? Well, yeah, man, you're 3 hours ahead. Oh, your card isn't working, Gaming Goat. You were trying to donate $50. Oh, well, Gaming Goat, I'm going to be honest with you here. You can only enter once, and even if you donate more, it's just going to count toward one entry. So, you know what you can do? You can go into the video description below, because I have a PayPal and a Venmo as well. So you can try those out. But again, I mean, you can just donate $5, $5 US, because even if you donate $50, that only counts as one entry. Now, that's not to say that I won't accept it, but you know what I mean. When was the last time it snowed in San Jose? I don't know if it ever did when I was alive. I grew up in Monterey on the coast there, and it snowed one or two times when I was a kid growing up there. But yeah, that sort of thing is maybe once a decade. Which AHL team has the best jersey? You know what? That's a really good question, because I don't know if it's a limitation from CCM, but the designs for me are more on the miss side than they are on the hit side, honestly. I mean, I can talk about, I don't know about like best jersey, but I love Grand Rapids' logo. And Manitoba Moose, of course, but that's basically the Winnipeg Jets, right? San Diego Gulls, they get some bones. Those are pretty fun. Henderson, those are decent. Utica Comets have really nice ones, too. I like those quite a bit. What do I think of Even Pizza, Red Baron Pizza? Yeah, I know that that's like frozen pizza, right? Oven pizza. Well, how else are you going to cook it? I mean, you can make a flatbread on a campfire, I guess. How cold is it in Idaho? Well, we've had a very mild winter, so the highs are usually around like 37 around this time of year, 30, 38. We're at 45 today, but we're actually going to slip into the overnight low is going to be in single digits for us, and that's Fahrenheit. So that's going to be next week, and it's going to be quite interesting because the coldest it's been since I've been here is like 15 or 17. So yeah, How can you watch the AHL? AHL TV is a streaming service, and I actually mentioned this in my AHL season preview. So you pay $45. That is for every game during the regular season. There are also a couple of other options as well, but the $45 is the all-inclusive. Your town is in the middle of the polar vortex. Yep, I'm not surprised to hear that, man. You like the Hershey chocolate drip jersey? Man, I give bones to whoever approved that jersey to be issued, for sure. How's Post to Post doing? I don't know. Ask Neil yourself. But, I mean, I interact with him every now and then. Neil's kicking ass, man. He's kicking ass. Will I watch the Super Bowl tomorrow? Some of it. I'm going to go snowboarding tomorrow. I'm so excited because now I live like within an hour of a couple of ski resorts here. So I'm going to go ride tomorrow. I'm so excited. AHL is free for the weekend. Good point, Sean. Some good questions, guys. And of course, we're going to jump into the... hey, what's up, Louie? We're going to jump into this game in just a little bit. Yep. See if you can see it behind me. I think maybe. Got the slow cooker in the back here. Today I made goulash. Anybody ever had goulash? Of course, there are many different types of it, but at least what I was cooking, I think, is Czech goulash, essentially. It is a type of stew, essentially, a beef stew. Have I had COVID yet? Nope. Do I do commentary? To be honest, Drew, I really don't. I mean, there are like moments maybe where I do, but no, it's usually because the chat's pretty lively here. So I focus more on kind of like answering questions, I guess. But I mean, I would like to watch the game, but you guys do such a good job of asking some questions out here that are pretty good. The Hershey Bears are actually owned by the chocolate company. You know what? I don't think I actually knew that. Thank you for sharing that. You love goulash? Right on. How do I know John? Oh, just... I start really interacting with YouTubers when it might come via just the comments section, or maybe sounding off on a live stream. And more so on Twitter. You follow some of the Twitter accounts. And yeah, you just kind of, there was a couple of opportunities where I've gotten to appear with somebody like John. Hopefully we can work again together in the future. But yeah, I mean, there's no real specific way. Oh, thanks, Royce. I appreciate that, dude. Do I do reactions to goals? Oh yeah, as long as I'm watching it, absolutely. Post to post, and I should do a play-by-play. Oh, that would be rich, buddy. I'd love that. I haven't done a live stream with anybody, though. That's hard. It's hard to do a live stream when you're trying to react to a goal. Or to, like, watch the game. Yes. My Cloudbot came in there. Normally, it's a Sweater Sunday upload. So on Sundays, I talk all about jerseys, or I do unboxings. Tomorrow, I don't think I'll be doing that just because I've been really busy with just getting things ready for tomorrow, for riding tomorrow. Today, I just like doing some cleanup. I released 2 videos yesterday too, so things were pretty damn busy. Yeah. Let's get some Royce hype in the chat. That's very kind. I appreciate that. Am I friends with the other John? Yeah, I've worked with him before too. Again, really would like to get more into some of those collaborations. The thing is that I always think of them like at the last minute. But for example, Clay, Canuck Clay invited me onto his show last month, and he had me prepared pretty well for that. He's awesome. Loved working with him too. What's up, Evan? How far is Montana? Great question. Jack Edwards' opinions. Not the biggest fan. But then again, I mean, I've never really listened to him for a whole game. It's more about like highlights. How far is Montana? About 65, 70 miles east. It's very close. The panhandle of Idaho is at its narrowest, like toward the border. It's only 45 miles across. So basically, Washington is 15 minutes to my west, and then Montana is about an hour to the east, maybe? I haven't been to Montana, though, since I've been out here. But once it warms up, because Montana gets pretty damn cold, then I will most definitely make a trip out there. One of my friends has a home out there, too. What's my prediction for the Sharks game tonight? Dude, I don't even know if I want to predict it. Hopefully lower scoring. But the thing is that the Sharks need to get a couple of goals in there for Doobie. And I don't even know if Gibson's going to start tomorrow or if it's going to be Miller. I would think Miller would start. So I'm going to say, I said 3-1 last night, and we saw what happened there, but I'll say 3-1 again. Have I ever been to Ohio? Technically, yes. I've only driven into Columbus. I went to a crew game out there because I used to work for the Chicago Fire of Major League Soccer. And then one weekend, we went with the supporters group there, went on a bus, drove to Columbus, went to the game, and just drove right back overnight. I'm in the Panhandle. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, in the Panhandle. About 2 hours away from the border. A caller almost accidentally leaked my old address. I don't remember that specifically. I just remember one time. I mean, that sounds familiar, though, but I remember one time I got a phone call. I forgot who called me, and I was like, well, right now you're actually on my live stream, Twisted Wrister Hockey. It was pretty funny. You're going to send $3 more so you can be in the giveaway? Okay. I appreciate that. I will have to make a note, but I can always go back and look at my super chats, so as long as you do that, you're in, for sure. All right, so now we're into the almost game pregame, because now it's 4 o'clock my time. So we'll begin. The puck will drop, guys, within the next 15 minutes at the most, I would think. Score predictions for this game. Thank you, Drew. I'll say Canucks bat down the hatches a little bit. I say they'll take this one. Louis Eriksson on the board. 3-2 Canucks. All right, Royce. Attaway, Royce. Thanks, bud. Is the Hawks jersey for the giveaway? Yes, sir. And, guys, you know that the winner can choose, but I chose the Hawks one for the image. But don't forget, this Panthers jersey, it is used, and it's a size small, but it fits me, and I'm 6 feet tall, even though I'm thin. This is still up for grabs, so the winner can choose between the Hawks and the Panthers. All right? Do I have Instagram? I do, James Hopkins. All kinds of good stuff coming from you. So, Twisted Wrister Hockey is my Instagram. I don't post on there all that much. Not as much as I should. Do I live in Coeur d'Alene? Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Yep, Lake City, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Louis Eriksson, I thought I saw a tweet that he was going to be in the lineup. I thought, but is that not authentic? It is not. It is a replica. The way that you can tell is that the size tag, the bottom right of the image, the size tag means it's a premiere, so it's a replica. However, you know what's cool? Those Tomahawk logos on the arms, those are actually sewn on. Those are fabric. Those are not vinyl. So that means that's pretty nice. That's kind of like what you see on like current authentic jerseys. All right, Royce is in the giveaway. I like it, man. I'm telling you guys, your chances are pretty darn good. Wait, what's... Oh, huh. Interesting. We got 15 of you here. Very nice. Wow. Huh. All right, so we're going to get underway shortly. You know what I need to do? I should rock the Blazer for a stream. You know? I wonder if I'm on chat delay right now. Whatever. We still got you guys hanging around here. We got 18 of you here. That's fan-freaking-tastic. Thoughts on the Drew Remendo return? Hey, CJ. Welcome. Hello, Governor. Have you ever seen The Regular Show? Yeah, The Regular Show. That's the one. That's a great show. Anyway, Drew Remendo. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I just felt like a part of my heart warm up seeing Drew last night. and just hearing him and how he breaks things down. And of course, he's critical, but he's respectful. He gives credit where it's due to. It's a shame because I don't think he's going to be back for more than a handful of games. But I bet you anything the Sharks are going to make a push to keep him on in some way, shape, or form. Because he looks great. He sounds great. He's a terrific addition. I want to credit the media team for finding a really good way to work him in, while the season's happening. He sounds great. I am so happy to see him back. Am I doing more podcasts? Not anytime soon. I enjoy discussing them. But the thing is that, of course, some of that content can actually come in the form of my typical videos. So I'm not going to say no, but just not right now. My one hiking essential, anything but shoes, because that's a given. Well, first of all, I had to make sure I have like a fold-out sort of like silicone bowl for Cortana to sip water. But for hiking essentials, once in a while, I might have a trail beer on me. I have just a pocket knife, not like yours, Josiah. You got a pretty nice one. Actually, mine's a buck knife though. That's produced locally here. But hiking essentials. I'm trying to think on this one. Let's see. And I also have to bring like a container, so in case my dog relieves herself, I have to pack out. So you have to take it with you. So I have to have a container that's very airtight so that it doesn't smell, obviously. Remendo was fun to have around yesterday. Yeah, again, I think he worked him in really well. And Brody Brazil actually, had an additional segment on his channel with Drew, and that was really good. I recommend that one. Is Draisaitl the best passer in the league? If not, who? I can't answer that, to be honest. Not to say that he's not. I just, you know what? My eyes are always locked on McDavid no matter what happens, so I honestly haven't watched Draisaitl very much. So I can't say that he isn't. I always think of Patrick Kane as well as one of the best playmakers out there. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to not say that a guy like Kane is still not in that conversation. My bag is literally full of crap. Yes, sir. All right, Dominic, thanks for joining. Austin Matthews hype. Yes, Austin Matthews, who was born in Sharks territory, believe it or not. Where do I order my jerseys? Oh, man, James, coming with all the good questions. So, first of all, I don't have it slotted on my calendar yet. But I will eventually produce a video on collecting jerseys, like where to find them. And it will be more tailored to like US audiences because there are a lot of videos like that. For example, I think Neil from Post to Post put one out. And he's based in Canada. So he has like Pro Hockey Life and Sport Check to choose from. Whereas I only can choose from a couple of different Canadian vendors out there. But I'll recommend a few, man. And I would type it in the chat, but I'm on Streamlabs here, so it's kind of hard for me to make that work. So, first of all, Cool Hockey. CoolHockey.com is sort of the go-to for everybody. Because even if you're in the States, if you order a jersey, shipping is free. So, Cool Hockey. The second one I'll recommend is HockeyAuthentic.com. Not as much of a selection, but very good deals, especially if you get something customized. They don't run sales very often, but their baseline prices are often very affordable. So, Hockey Authentic is another one I really like. Shipping is always free, even though they're based in the Vancouver area. Number 3 for me is sportsk.com. That's sportsk, as in Kalamazoo, Michigan.com. Really good deals. They always have sales on, or at least they always have really low prices on Adidas blanks. And then you can also get your jerseys customized. I've only gotten one jersey customized from there, and I recommend it. But nonetheless, blank Adidas jerseys, I always shop at sportsk. Shipping is always $2 if you're in the States. Yeah. Max, howdy. What do I think Joe Thornton will come back to the Sharks? Honestly, I don't expect that just because he'll be 42 at that point. So I'm going to say probably not, but if we're going to suck next year, I wouldn't mind having Jumbo in the lineup for fun, but we got to move on at some point. I think that the race is run. But nonetheless, I got nothing but love for Jumbo, even though, he wanted to go elsewhere. I think it's good, for him to play for his hometown province, or his home province. Hey, Eddie, welcome to the chat. Just sent the Monet. Thank you. Josiah hype once again. Yeah, I want to produce more jersey content as it pertains to where I find my jerseys, some collection tips, especially again for people in the States or for people who are just starting a collection. I also want to do more of a sizing guide because I have jerseys from different manufacturers. So if you're trying to buy jerseys off of eBay, you're like, okay, I see an old CCM, it's a size medium, but for somebody like me who's 6 feet tall, a medium in the early 1990s is very different from a medium today. Worst reverse retro, Detroit. Dallas is not far behind, but it's Detroit. Yeah, just because it's just, I can't even say it's plain. That's just too much of an understatement. Once again, caught you in the middle of dinner. Well, I'm not surprised to hear that, considering it's 7 o'clock where you are. But hey, I'll be live for conceivably the whole game. Will Lundqvist return? I don't necessarily think that that's going to happen. I would almost see him going to a different team. Granted, he only signed for $1.5 million. So maybe there's a team who would take a flyer on him, frankly. Joe wants to live in Southern Ontario. I don't see him giving up his house in San Jose, but I wouldn't be surprised if he, probably spent time between the two. All right, they're doing anthems right now. What do I think of the Sharks' performance last night? Fantastic question. First period, they looked excellent. Granted, the Ducks aren't the best team, but the Sharks did what they had to do. Got lots of shots to the net. Power play has looked like terrible, frankly. But the first period overall was excellent. Second period was atrocious. They had 3 shots on goal the whole period. They were so flat-footed, especially at the end there. It was disgusting. They came out with purpose in the third. It wasn't a perfect period, but obviously we had what we needed there. And then overtime, meh, I guess. They took the penalty, but the Sharks' penalty kill has been good so far this season. Not too much of a surprise there. But we got to find a way to win in regulation, because right now we only have 1 regulation win in 9 games. That's not good. What do they say, 6 p.m., but it's 15 minutes late? Or why do they say 6 p.m., but it's 15 minutes late? I don't know. I'm not sure what that's about. He will likely retire. I would think so as well. He'll be 42. That's, Matt Cullen, he played till he was 43, so did Mark Recchi and, of course, others. The Ducks will likely fire Bob Murray after the season. Oh, hey, well, kudos to you guys for jumping on us there in the second period. And then, of course, tying it up, too. You're going to say Bob Murray gets fired? I wouldn't be too surprised by that. Unless, the youngsters were to, go on a tear this year. They still need a little bit more time to develop, I guess, understandably. These guys are not even 22 years old, right? But, I would think it's going to pan out at some point. It's not the time yet. Did I give away the Panthers jersey? No, I didn't. I'm just positioning this right now. I could have found a Panthers image as well, but the language would have been kind of confusing. But again, this giveaway, guys, you can enter it to win either that Blackhawks jersey or this Panthers jersey right here. Whichever one you want, the winner can decide between the two. This one's a small, though, so it's a little bit smaller. And then I got the medium for the Blackhawks. $5. Only $5 in the chat. So that's what's up. I got a whole bunch of food for tomorrow. Oh, for the game. Frozen pizza, wings, chips, and Italian meats. That is a platter, my friends. All right, so here we go. This game is underway. And don't worry, I'll still read your comments and your chats and whatnot. We got this game underway now. Toronto out there in the reverse retros. And the Canucks just wearing their standard old whites. And Louis Eriksson is out there. I saw him on the forecheck just there. Assuming that he still wears number 21. Oh, early chance went wide for the Leafs. You know what sucks about these reverse retros for the Leafs? You can't see their numbers. I can't see their numbers at all on TV because they're blue with like a gray outline. That does not work whatsoever, but I just know Tavares is out there with Nylander. And a platter of Russian meat. Interesting. I don't know too much about Russian food. If the Sharks make the playoffs... Knocks on desk. Oh, Cortana. I shouldn't have done that. Girl, Cortana. Oh my God. Hey, girl, settle down. Settle down, girl, okay? That wasn't what you thought it was, girl. Do I think Marleau will choose to play, or will he just retire at the end of the regular season? I don't know, man. I think I think he assumes that he's gonna play again next year. I mean, his legs are still looking pretty good at 41 years old. A foot long from Subway or an NHL jersey? What? With for the price of a jersey, you could buy like 20 sandwiches? Yeah, more or less. Sandwiches. What's the matter, Los Angeles? Are you a little upset that Vegas whooped you yesterday? I don't know if we have any Kings fans in the chat, actually. Why did Cortana bark? Because I went to knock on wood when Max here said, well, if the Sharks make the playoffs, and I'm like, okay, knock on wood. The playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game in regulation. Yeah, so my dog reacts to people knocking on the door or the doorbell ringing. It drives me insane. But then again, she's just doing her job. She saw a Sasquatch. That explains it, of course. Let's see if I can turn this up just a little bit more. I just hope I don't. Maybe that'll work. Oh, $5 for a footlong, or you can win a jersey. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Do they even do $5 footlongs anymore? When was the last time a sandwich was $5? I think I was like in high school. Who is the luckiest team right now? I don't know. I don't know if I have any way of answering that. I'm not entirely sure. Lucky. I'm freezing on this one. I don't know, man. Winnipeg? Winnipeg's hanging in there. Doesn't matter what happens to them. Like personnel can shift. Players can be injured, and they can still, well, maybe not in the postseason. That was almost a grade A chance right there for Toronto. They're actually going to get a power play here. Looks like Nylander, I think, was the one who drew the penalty. Can't wait for Brady to prove critics wrong. Don't count him out. We went to a Sharks Wild game in Minnesota, and Jumbo skated up to you and said hi. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's super cool. That would almost feel kind of surreal. There's $6 now? Still. But man, I mean I'd rather pay $9 for like a pretty good sandwich than pay $6 for like a breadwich. Mahomes doesn't deserve another ring. Woo, that's feisty. Power play. All right. So again, Leafs on the power play here. Myers, man, he's such a big dude. He gets a clear there. You guys remember, Matt, you must have been like in diapers still back in the day when Tampa won the first Super Bowl when they beat the Raiders. Man, that defense was insane. Okay, so Leafs on the power play, and they got some time here in the zone. Passing it to the point. There's a shot from the slot, and that goes wide. And it looks like that's going to kick out. Minute 15 remaining here. New personnel coming over the boards for Vancouver. And around the net they go. It sucks that Jumbo's still out for them. Would love to see him on power play number 2 right here on the second unit. Feed in front of the slot there. That gets blocked. More time in the zone, though, for the Leafs. Under a minute in the power play. And the guys on the half boards just don't want to shoot. At the point. Back to Marner. Down low. Roofs it. Top shelf. There's a goal right there. From Wayne Simmons. Get you some. There's a goal treat. Who wants a goal treat? Come get a goal treat. All right, girl. Let's get one for Wayne Simmons. Here we go. Whoop. Here, kiss. All right, good job. That's a good girl. All right. Nice job by Wayne Simmons. I mean, he had all the time in the world to shoot that if he wanted, and Holtby was committed to covering the post. That exposes his shoulder, above his shoulder there, and Simmons just had a chance to roof it. Shoot, if I were Holtby, I would just challenge him, try to poke it away or something. But yeah, Simmons could do whatever he wanted. He could have made a damn sandwich if he wanted and before he shot the puck. I'm not sure what the defense was thinking there. But Toronto getting out to a 1-0 lead. Hey now. And they're threatening again. And we get a whistle. Yeah, the Wayne train. I love seeing Wayne Simmons score. You guys see that fight he had with Jordy Ben? He had a good scrap there. And looks like Edler almost got away with a trip there. All right, more hyped for Oilers and Calgary. True. I'll be watching, of course, the Sharks at that time, though. Will the Panthers keep up the good play? I haven't been, again, I wish that I had been watching more of these games. Honestly, though, I'm really not. Not because I don't want to. It's just because I'm usually editing videos when the games are on. But I'm happy to see the Panthers doing well. They nearly had another one. Oh my God, that was almost a little fillet tip play in front of the net there. Oh yeah, the Leafs are on the power play. I'm sorry, guys. Edler did get called for that, but the Canucks are going to get a clear here, and they actually have personnel. No, they're going to get a line change. 6-0-2. Dang, that's super good. Now, Max, is that because Drieger's been starting about as many games as Bobrovsky, right? At least that's what I had heard last time. But I'm glad to see that, actually. I reluctantly picked the Panthers to make the 4th seed out of that division. And I think it's more than just Barkov and Huberdeau getting it done out there, right? But yeah, it seems like they're balancing out their game much better these days. What's in the goulash recipe? Let's see here. So what you do is you take some chuck beef, cook that in the pan. Actually, wait, I'll answer that in a little bit. Got to get back to the power play here. Shot. Great screen in front of the net by Simmons. But the Canucks are able to get it clear here in the last 30 seconds. Drieger's a great goalie. I mean, that lights a fire under Bobrovsky, that's for sure. Leafs are trying to get through the neutral zone here. Actually, that was a nice play for the zone entry. And Marner fires it along the point, but that gets deflected out. Last 10 seconds here, and Anderson's going to have to play that one, and that is it for the power play. Oh yeah, so this is a goulash recipe. I've never made goulash before, but you just cook down some beef in the pan for a little bit just to brown it. And then what you do is you cook some onions, and you add to it a mixture of all sorts of things. So you need flour as a thickening agent, right? And some tomato paste because it is tomato based. And then you add in some spices. Paprika is like the signature kind of Central European spice there. So lots of paprika and some you can add in oregano. I put in some allspice as well, and then I put in some I cook it down with some red wine as well. It's a really nice complement for something that's meaty and tomato-based as well. And then you you add some water in there too, just to add some volume to it. And then you let that simmer for a while. I got it in the slow cooker, just kind of warming right now. A soccer net should be used on the game of ice hockey, or in the game of ice hockey. Why a soccer net? Or a hockey net should be used as a soccer net. Probably not, because the soccer net is a lot like it's a lot wider in terms of like the way that it's slotted, right? Because the ball's a lot bigger. So probably not. Cooking with Nick, exactly. And Josiah, I do plan to make a video, and maybe do a couple of these, in which I actually do some cooking. It'll be like game day recipes, right? So, and it can appeal to fans of all sports, but it'll have a hockey theme to it. But yeah. Oh, you made Hungarian goulash. Nice. Yeah, it's a lot more soupy. All right. So now we're getting back to the game here after a commercial break. And looks like they're showing off some Wayne Simmons here, the highlights, or the Wayne train. What happened to my second channel? Good question. And it's not because I just wanted to do more content around hockey. It's so funny because I said, God, I think that there's so much more opportunity to create content around something else besides hockey. And then once I started doing it, I liked it, but I just wanted to keep talking about hockey. So in other words, I really don't know. I've just been spending so much time on this channel instead. That's not to say I won't go back to my second channel, but again, like I see so much opportunity right here in front of me, and there's so much passion there. So I figured, why not? The Sharks won in a shootout. Nice hair. Me? Thanks, I suppose. Thank you. Selling the kidney in the black market. My goodness. That's probably not the most unusual thing you can find there, though. Unfortunately. Yeah, the Sharks cannot afford to let these leads slip in the third period, especially. Because, again, winning in regulation or even in overtime is much better than winning in a shootout. I created the second channel when there wasn't much hockey going on. I think so too, yeah. So maybe I'll kind of like reinvigorate that more toward the off season. Maybe. I'm not sure. But in terms of kind of the, I wanted to focus a lot about living out here in North Idaho and, hiking and whatnot. I still want to experience that myself, even if I don't create content around that. Leafs threatening even more here. Vancouver's had very, very little zone time so far in these first 8.5 minutes. Then again, they've had to kill half that time they've been on the penalty kill mostly. Do I have a celebrity crush? Let's see. I'm trying to think of who I want to pick. I don't really follow celebrities so much. But I've said before, like maybe I can name Amanda Kessel, I guess, because she's a hockey player. But like actresses and whatnot, not I don't really follow Hollywood that much, so I don't know. There are cute actresses out there, but not like one where I'm just like oogling, The Golden Knights are going to go 6-1-1 against the Sharks. I'll back that up a little bit. I'll say you guys go 5-2-1. No. I think I said 5-1-2 last time. So yeah, that's what's up, guys. Oh, that's just a stupid notification. But yeah. So the Leafs hanging on here to a 1-0 lead. They have 14 shot attempts. The Canucks have 1, guys. Just have 1. Pardon. Heard Jack Armstrong call a game. I don't know if I have, actually. And I know Max asked this earlier. I don't know if you did, Josiah. Maybe it was Max. Who my favorite broadcaster is. Well, I mean, back in the day, like some classic Rick Jenneret certainly is up there. And of course, I'm a homer. I love Randy Hahn. Oh God, the Leafs are just swarming. This is insane right now. Wow, this is 5-on-5, and they look like they're on a power play. That shot nearly went through there. Wow. I like Jim Houston a lot too. And on the U.S. side of things, like a national broadcast, I mean, I actually like Kenny Albert. I think he's good. I don't think he's the greatest, but I like him. And of course, let's not forget about the now retired Doc Emmerich. All right, so 1-0 here. I'm just gonna load my stream on my phone too, just to tune in, just to see how things are running. I just want to make sure that there aren't any huge issues between what I have here on my phone versus what I have here in Streamlabs. Oh, hey now. Woo. All right, close that off. There we go, very nice. We got 17 thumbs up. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that a lot. That's very nice. That helps others like you discover my channel as well. Oh my, gotta turn this down. All right, there we go. Jack Armstrong. I know the name, obviously, but I've never actually listened into him, I don't think. I don't think I have, that is. Oh, Hands Down Hockey is live right now with Penguins and Islanders. All right, on. All right. Anywho, the Leafs had a post here. I think that was Spezza. Or actually, no, that's another shot from Spezza. This is crazy, guys. So the shots right now are 8-1 in favor of Toronto. It seems like Toronto has like 16 on net right now, to be frank. To be fair. And here comes Vancouver. Now they actually have a little bit of zone time. There's a shot that nearly went through. Good defense there from, looks like Beagle, tying up, I can't see the number. Those Leafs numbers are impossible to read. I'm telling you. So, if anybody's just joining us now here, the Leafs have a 1-0 lead. I forgot my scoreboard, guys. Maybe I'll have to get up and get that a little bit later. But they've just been swarming Vancouver, whether on the power play or at even strength. Oh, Jack Armstrong is the Raptors play-by-play. Interesting. Yes. Oh, the good old days of watching basketball. Like Marv Albert. Here's Bryant for the win. Yes! Or however he sounds. Trying to remember the other guys I used to watch for basketball, or listen to besides him. And Kevin Harlan, he does all sorts of sports. I like him a lot. He's got a great voice. Absolutely. No surprise. Power Rangers. Let's see what else has happened around the NHL so far. You know what I need? I need like an app. It'd be amazing if I had like an overlay on my stream that would like give me live scores. How sick would that be? Not sure if I can load this quite easily, but we'll take a look. Sharks will have 20 overtime losses at the end of the season. I'm sure that we'll have at least 20 games that go to overtime. Who's your team, by the way, James? Sir James Hopkins, I should say. NHL.com. Let's get some score updates here. I should get the app. I'm such an amateur. Technologically, I'm just terrible, guys. Pittsburgh and the Islanders are tied at 1 apiece. And, that game is just getting started here. We also had the Canadiens win over the Senators today, 2-1. Let's take a look and see who scored during that game. Montreal. What a great start they're on. I didn't even think they were going to be this good. And I had them I had them second in the division, too. I am a believer in Claude Julien and just the great depth that team has overall. Let's see here. Can I get kind of see who scored. All right, 8 minutes remaining here in this first period. And it looks like the Canucks are trying to establish some forecheck here. And now they're able to get the cycle game going a little bit with JT Miller out there, who had a monster season for Vancouver last year. There's Hughes. Oh, now they got it around the net. Oh, okay. Well, that was probably the best chance that they've had so far. Jake Allen got the win today for the blue, white, and red. You don't want to hear me try to pronounce French Canadian. Who scored? Who scored this? I don't know. I don't know who scored. Here's the box score. Oh, here comes John Tavares. One-man wrecking crew. Going by like all the Vancouver defense. Oh, Nylander, Tavares. Shot gets deflected. Can Vancouver get some more zone time? Their last couple of shifts have been better. That's a nice steal. There's Vancouver's got some 5-on-5 here. Myers. Who was that to, bud? So Jeff Petrie and Josh Anderson. Whoa, Josh Anderson already has 8 goals, guys. That's ridiculous. He's looking like the Josh Anderson from 2 years ago, I would think. All right. I might need a snack. I'm a wee bit peckish, I am. Cortana needs a snack too, in the form of a gold treat. Do. What's up, girl? How you doing? Nathan McKinnon and Crosby went to... Oh, really? Okay. Oh, wait, that's another goal for Toronto. And it's Austin Matthews on the board. Let's take a look at this one, guys. So, wait, Max, you... Wait. You lived in Cole Harbor? Is that what am I correct there? Pedersen with a nice shot attempt there, but Anderson got the stop, and then it went the other way. And Matthews, what a sweet angle! Looks like he went around Nate Schmidt right there. That was a filthy move. Oh no, wait, or did he go around? I couldn't see there. No, I'm sorry, not Schmidt. He went around somebody else. It looked like maybe Gaudette or somebody with a G. Straight up G. So yeah, it's 2-0 Maple Leafs here on their 9th shot of the game. Although, again, guys, they have, in terms of like tilting the ice, they've had like 80% of the ice time, or zone time, easily. So now it looks like, I think Spezza's line's out there. And the Leafs are back in the zone. Like, they're just getting the cycle game going yet again. Oh my God, another grade A chance right there. And that was nearly 3-0, but Holtby fortunately read that. Because 72 had a wide open shot from the low slot. I don't even know who 72 on the Leafs is. Oh, you are a Columbus fan. Okay. Hence the question about Finnish hockey. Makes sense. A good Doc Emmerich? Well, somebody has to take up the reins of Doc Emmerich. I don't know. I don't have it right now, but I'll get it going once in a while. You'll hear me. The Knights are 3rd in your division. Yeah, but they really aren't, though. They are 1st. Because if you look at win percentage, that's really what matters, How will Vegas make up for a Game 7 loss to the Sharks? No. The Sharks... It wasn't that the Knights need to make up a Game 7 loss to the Sharks. The Sharks were making up all the losses to Vegas over the previous 2 seasons. That's what it was. You miss Anderson. Oh, Josh Anderson. Yeah. I was surprised that you guys traded him away, frankly. You turned off Game 7 versus Vegas when it was 3-0 with 10 minutes left. No! Oh, my goodness, no. You turned it back on when LeBanc scored the 4th goal. Okay. Oh, a town in Minnesota. Oh, okay. I didn't even know that those guys played hockey there. I've still got it. Thank you, Riley, for that comment. That's unfortunate, Max, but he will smile very big. So much that it'll hurt. In a good way, I guess. Okay, so you lived in Minnesota. Right on. Well, Max, I don't know if you know this, but my favorite football team, Vikings. So there you go. Although there are a lot of Packers fans in Minnesota too. Got a delivery of pine mint homemade soap. Dang! You gotta get really clever with how you get your goods out in Brandon, Manitoba. That's cool, man. I in a different life, maybe I would have been somewhere a little bit more remote, I suppose. Is Matthews going to win the Rocket? Somebody actually commented on one of my videos today saying that. I mean, it would not be surprising whatsoever. I don't know how many goals he has on the season right now, but it wouldn't surprise me just given that, he's not even in the prime of his career yet. The guy's like only, 23? And he had the second most goals, he had the second most goals this last season, and I think that he had the most in 5-on-5. I have a funny butthead voice. Thanks, bud. JT Miller almost had a chance to shorten it to a 2-1 deficit. But so far, it looks, Vancouver's looked better. And it looks like we might get a penalty here. But, Vancouver still has some work to do for sure. Absolutely. So what's going on here? Hyman's going to get a penalty for a high stick. He high stick JT Miller. Clear as day. I don't think that's going to be any more than a 2-minute penalty, though. Never looks good to get a high stick, but I don't think there's any blood there. Nah, doesn't look like it. Thompson. Oh, Brandon. My bad. Yeah, Thompson. That's right. Being a Sharks and Vikings fan is pretty hard. Yeah, it is. Yeah. I was also in Minneapolis for the Miracle, believe it or not. I was literally, I was in the nosebleeds, but I was in the corner that Stephon Diggs ran into. I kid you not, dude. I wish I had a video of that. Man. All right, so Vancouver gets a power play. This is their chance to get back into this game. Working the point. Schmidt is out there. He lets it go. Oh, good screen in front of the net. Good play for them, but a good pad save by Anderson. And you have returned. Welcome back. Oh. At least the Knights aren't the Toronto Maple Leafs. Hey, man, right now the Leafs look pretty damn good. Have I been to a Stanley Cup game where the team won? No, I've only been to one game, and that was Game 4 against the Penguins. Hopefully one day I can go back to a Stanley Cup final game. I probably will in, I don't know. As long as the league somehow finds a way to get attendance back next season, which I don't think is going to happen. I don't think it's going to be full capacity. Oh, I could probably go to a Kraken game when they make the Stanley Cup final. Because apparently they're supposed to make it in their first year. Canucks are having a rough year. I didn't expect them to be, or I had to predict a team, you had to have one or two teams there out of the playoff picture. And for me, it was Vancouver. I didn't like making that prediction, but I could not count out Winnipeg this year, just because they proved me wrong last year. And Edmonton was consistently the best Canadian team last year. I've been to some really good playoff games with the Sharks and the Vikings. Yeah, that's the only Vikings playoff game I've been to, but I've been to all kinds of Sharks playoff games. So, Max, I have a video called the 10 Greatest Sports Moments I've Ever Seen in Person. A few of those are the Sharks, but I have some really good ones as well. Baseball. It's mostly concentrated to baseball, hockey, and football, technically. Yeah. My scoreboard. Yeah, I forgot to get it going, man. Besides, I wouldn't be able to wear it, but maybe I'll grab a note card at intermission because I gotta grab a snack, man. I'm getting some rumbles down there. The Knights made the expectations for the Kraken absolutely insane, for sure. Something tells me that the Kraken are going to be a playoff team in their first year. I don't know about making the Cup Finals, but hey. Yeah, the scoreboard, got to get that going one day, for sure. Cortana, don't be such a ham. Or be a ham, but be a ham on the cam. What's the score? Oh, no worries. It's 2-0 Toronto. 2-0 Leafs. And Vancouver's looked better the last 5 or 6 minutes, but it's still all Toronto in this game. What the hell is the official doing there? Something happened with the puck, or is there blood on the ice or something? Or just a really bad spot of ice a real bad patch of ice there. Yeah, Zach Werenski went on IR today. Liam Foudy has gotten the call up, but man, things just do not look good for the Jackets, man. What is Joe Pavelski's favorite tape color? This is going to be a really funny one. Hopefully not blood red. Fix the ice for 10 minutes. Yeah, I know, right? We should have one fewer commercial break as the result of that. Hi. Oh, man. So, how about that game? I hope that Roslovic actually, develops like he's supposed to. This guy thinks he's deserving of more ice time. Well, play like it, meat. Oh, here comes Toronto again. Oh, no, wait. Intercepted by Vancouver in the zone. A little bit of an odd man rush here. Oh, there's a chance. Oh, couldn't get the shot away, though. And the Leafs come back the other way. There's Nylander, but Vancouver's kind of gotten some momentum here in the last few minutes. They've had a better share of chances recently, so that's good. There's a shot from the point. Goes by Anderson, didn't get on net there. Oh, Vancouver's hungry. Myers from the point. Anderson sees it, though. And the whistle blows. You had a chance to go to the Minneapolis Miracle. You thought the next game was going to be at home because the Falcons were going to beat the Eagles. Oh, man. The night before, I remember listening to the game on the radio because I went to a game at the U there that night, hockey game. But yeah, that last pass just went through the fingertips of Julio Jones, and I was just like, because I knew that made our climb to the Super Bowl a lot more steep, unfortunately. So bad, man. That 38-7 game, man. Oh, it was laughable. Anyway. Yeah. And I know what you mean, though, Max. You missed the 2000s? When somebody says the 2000s, like the first thing I think of is like Limp Bizkit and Britney Spears, like the very beginning of the decade, right? Hi, could you bring it here? Bring it here. I think of, for me, which it was middle school, the early 2000s, and of course high school and early into college. Cortana, you bring it here? I played with you already. Psh. Anytime before 2020? Yeah, touche. Final 20 seconds of play, by the way, guys. And, this one's kind of going back and forth here. Guys, we're going to have intermission coming up here. And I need to get up really quickly because my stomach is just growling. I need to shove something into my mouth. And I'll also get my scoreboard out too. My very technologically savvy scoreboard. So anyway, that's going to do it for the first period. Goals from Austin Matthews and Wayne Simmons on the power play for him. And even though the Canucks are able to put together some momentum toward the end of the period, the Leafs still retain a 2-0 lead. And of course, for anybody who's tuning in and doesn't know already, today is the last day to enter our giveaway. It is a $5 donation, as the image says here. And that Blackhawks jersey, which is right here, by the way. This could be yours. I am giving this away, again, $5, and that goes toward the channel and toward a future giveaway. So $5, super chat, PayPal or Venmo. You can do PayPal or Venmo. I've got the description down there, has details. And the winner will be able to choose between this Blackhawks sweater and this Florida Panthers jersey, so one of the two, okay? This Florida Panthers jersey, guys, this one is smaller. It is a small, but I'm 6 feet tall, and this fits me, even though I am kind of thin. So anyway, guys, hey now. I'm going to get up for just a moment. You guys just sit tight for like literally, let's say a minute 30 at the most, and we'll continue our stream. All right, one moment, guys. Here we go. Oh, hey now. Very hard to get out from under here. I go. There you go. All right. All right. That's how I have to do it. It's like changing over the boards, right, guys? To the big Nick. I think nobody's ever called me that. Probably because when I was a young adult, I had my college years, I actually had some muscle on me. Yep. I would not survive in the NHL whatsoever. All right, now we got the scoreboard. How about that? Check this out. Bam. Scoreboard. How you like me now? Well, anyway, I appreciate you guys joining in here, even during the downtime. I'm going to say this again. Kale from Vesper Hockey looks like Kevin Bieksa. Not identical, but damn, not too shabby. And I mean it in all the good ways. All right, let's see here. All right, here we go. So I'm going to write my next card just in case somebody scores again. Toronto. And Vancouver. Vancouver. Here we go. Oh, what's happening, Phipps? You watched that game? The shootout? That game was nuts, man. I was laughing. When we came back, I laughed just because of how ridiculous that game was. I'm going to watch Rock's life story. The Rock's... Oh! Welcome back, Mr. Royce. I'm probably not going to watch it myself. I don't follow wrestling or The Rock that much. Although he was born in Sharks territory, oddly enough. I'm sure it would be pretty interesting. You watched the full game? But it was weird. It was a weird one. Once again, though, Dylan Gambrell was maybe the best forward last night. I'm glad to see him doing well, but damn it, we can't have Dylan Gambrell be our best player every night. It's just so funny how the bottom six has looked so much better than the top six recently. Comtois, yeah, he nearly had a Hattie. He's played us well before, too. I know that. Oh, Knucklehead, what's up, man? Thanks for joining. That would have been loud. Hey, Cortana, you want to say hi to a couple of the people who just joined? Come here. Psst. Come here. Come on. Make an appearance. Atta girl. What a good girl. Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh, wait. Ooh. Almost knocking things over. Yeah, I really have no room here. Here. High five. Oh, well, my other hand. There we go. Kiss. Really quick. Oh, thanks. All right. As the Leafs. Oh, what? Jersey. Oh, here we go. Oh wait, Knucklehead. You're a Preds fan, if I remember. Yeah. Because I always think Canuck. I think like Vancouver Canucks. I actually have a Canucks shirt underneath here. I'll change into that at some point. Well, I streamed during the Sharks game. Actually, no. I haven't done it yet. One reason why I'm not doing it right now is because I really want to focus on watching the Sharks game. Whereas with these games, I only watch like maybe a third of them, it seems, because I chat with you guys so much here. So I really want to focus in on the Sharks game because then I like to do my game recaps or my series recaps. So when the Sharks play 2 games against Anaheim, I'll make a video. When they play 2 against Vegas, I'll make a video. Although we're going to do just that one game against Vegas next Saturday, so I'll do a game recap on that one. How many people have entered the giveaway? Let's just say that it's not very far off from how many like active viewers we have here. It's pretty neck and neck. But you entered, so you're good, right? So your chances are looking real good. I mean, comparatively, right? Most giveaways you enter, you're usually one out of several hundred, if not like thousands of people. We don't have several hundred people entering this giveaway, so your chances look pretty good. What do I think of Manny Malhotra? Oh my goodness. He's one of those guys who I think needed to be in TL for more than one season. He was great. He was a great... I don't know if he played... I think he played third line. But he had the skills, the capabilities to be in our second line. We had some ridiculous forwards back then. But yeah, Manny Malhotra was a great player. In terms of like the best Sharks who only played for like 1 or 2 seasons with the Sharks, Manny Malhotra would easily be in the top 10. Yeah, he'd be up there. Scott Nickel, great. He only played for 2 years as well. He was great. I would also I'd consider like Danny Heatley, of course. See, Rudolph Balcers. Oh, I didn't know he was in the lineup. I'd heard something about that. What would I do if someone donated $1 million? Quit my job? Absolutely. If somebody donated $1 million, first thing I would do is I would actually quit my job. And then I would work on a strategy to invest this as best as I can. With that sort of budget, I could do some amazing things with this channel. I would obviously set some aside for living expenses, and I would work harder than ever to grow this channel. And I probably would donate some of it too. Not all of it, but I'd definitely donate some. It's Rudolph's with an S at the end because he's Latvian, I believe. Manny Malhotra's son played on your hockey team. Whoa, that's super cool, dude. Yeah, Manny was an awesome player. Not to mention one of the few players with like Indian heritage too, which is super cool. So you would do what I do? I suppose so. Yeah. Now, $1 million, you can't live off of that forever. but I could do some pretty cool things with it and still have some set aside. I'd actually set aside a bunch so that once COVID's over, I would, you know what I would probably do, Dom? I would actually set aside a good amount of that. I'm talking like 50, 75K, something like that. So that after COVID and travel, restrictions lift, I would go straight up traveling. And I would make it primarily based around hockey. So it would be, mostly a trip into Europe, and I've been all around Europe, but I would, do some road tripping around like Sweden, for example. So then that way I could cover and vlog from hockey arenas all over there. Who knows, man? Maybe I'd actually invite one or two, of like channels out there. I'd be like, yo, post to post. I'm like, bud, you want to go travel Europe and do some vlogging? So, it'd be pretty sweet. And I would also, of course, do a couple of giveaways. So I would have so much freaking fun with that. Go to every arena. You would with $1 million, you could go to every arena, everywhere in North America, and everywhere in Europe, probably. Russia would be a little difficult, though, I think, yeah? Go watch a Jamaican hockey game. Does Jamaica have, like... They probably have a national team, right? But they don't have, like, a rec league, I don't think, right? Probably, like, maybe some roller hockey, though. And you know what? With that $1 million, I would also start... Man, it's kind of stacking up now. But I'd actually... I'd invest a good amount of it into building hockey out here, too, for sure. Have a couple of roller hockey rinks, too. Pat Mahomes or Brady tomorrow. I don't really follow the NFL as much. I love my Minnesota Vikings, of course. I will say, I think I've said this before. I'll say 34-26 Chiefs. Yeah, that's what's up. But yeah, man, $1 million. I'd do some pretty freaking cool stuff with that. Most of it would be based around, I'd want to put some away too. I wouldn't need to buy a house yet, though, because just renting this house is pretty freaking awesome. But man, like upgrades to the studio, like super kick-ass upgrades. Happy early Valentine's. Oh, thanks. You know you guys are my Valentine. Actually, no, Cortana's my first Valentine, but you guys are in there too. Block football on this channel? Yeah, at least I can say a thing or two about it once in a while. Because, if somebody wants me to talk about the Premier League, I'm not going to be able to talk about soccer. Not even MLS, unfortunately. But my hometown team just got a USL team, though, which is kind of like one league below that in a sense. Oscar is your Valentine. You wouldn't have it any other way, I don't think. Ooh. Come here, Valentine. Come on. Give your Valentine a kiss. Come on. Oh, thanks, kiddo. Just come hang out. Just come hang out. Oh, what's going on? Buy shares into the Sharks with that money. Yeah, I don't think I stack up anywhere near Hasso Plattner. Video about Game 7, you like that? Thank you. What's the farthest south I've been? Good question. San Diego? No. Is San Antonio south of San Diego, technically? Maybe. Or Tampa. It's either it's probably Tampa. Oh, no, wait. That's in the United States, though. Let me correct it, because the furthest south I've been is New Zealand. And I've been to the South Island there, where on some nights you can actually see the Southern Hemisphere's version of the Northern Lights. So I forget what they call it, but it's the other Aurora Borealis, essentially. Matt Duchene is your third cousin. I didn't even know you can have a third cousin, but that's cool, dude. The furthest north I've been is probably Oslo, I want to say. Yeah, it's Oslo. Yeah. Which, that's pretty much in the very south of Norway anyway. Yeah. Of course, I've flown to Europe a couple times and we've gone through Greenland, but I haven't landed there, of course. New Zealand is great. Yeah, absolutely. And Phipps in the chat here, he'll say a thing or two about the Kiwi land. It's just a great country. The geography changes every 15 minutes. I swear, it really does. It's amazing. People are so friendly. Food was a lot better than I expected, actually. I loved the food there. And yeah, just so much fun. Great outdoor activities. I could talk about that on a live stream. Maybe that'll get me to the second channel again. I would do a lot of travel talk on that. Absolutely. You want to go on a trip to Japan? I bet that's awesome, man. I certainly want to go as well. A lot of my friends have gone. I mean, I just want to... Yeah, I see it kind of like two trips, right? One would be based around Tokyo, and that would be like, probably about 10 days maybe. But then I want to do like a 2-week just road tripping around Japan. Go to the countryside there, see the feudal ruins, from the samurai era. Like that right there would do it for me. By the way, I know I haven't been doing this, but just for anybody who's wondering, 2-0. What is my dream car or truck? I'm not a car guy, honestly. So I don't know. I don't really have one, honestly. I don't know. Aston Martin. Something just classy, if you will. Like a British car like that, like an Aston Martin, sure. Oslo is where Herb Brooks made his team do an hour of Herbies. That's right. Oh, I hear that just the people of Japan are great. They're very welcoming. That's not so many people speak English in Japan though, so it probably helps to learn a few things in Japanese. Yeah. Yeah, that part of Miracles is pretty amazing, right? I'm just thinking about that right now. Disney did a pretty darn good job with that movie. And the one on the front means a hell of a lot more than the one on the back. Again. Send him. And Coach Patrick is just like, Do I like Don Cherry? Honestly, I really don't watch that much of him, honestly, because, this is only like the second year where I've been exposed more to Canadian media, like Canadian hockey. I mean, I think he's entertaining, absolutely, And he's from an era past, let's just say. So, I'm not going to be super critical about him, but I'm not going to pretend like he hasn't said some stupid stuff, Overall, find him entertaining, but maybe a bygone era in a sense. Can I still? Oh yeah, you can still win the Panthers jersey. So even though the Hawks one is pictured here, I just put that one up because it's new with tags, and a medium size is a lot that fits for more people than a small does. But yeah, for sure. Best Disney animated movie. Best question I've gotten ever in the stream. Robin Hood. If we're talking about 2D animation, it's all about Robin Hood. That is clearly the best. Super good. Were there classics in the 90s? Absolutely. But, Robin Hood, for sure. But if we want to expand that to all Disney movies, I don't know, man. It might be Toy Story or Toy Story 2. I loved Up, though. I've only seen that one time. What was super good, too, was Coco. I loved that. They did such a good job on that. The animation on that was incredible. TSM panel can be super biased at times. Well, sure. Finding Nemo? All right. I'll respect that. Robin Hood with the animals? Heck yeah. Maid Marian's a fox. It's got some great music, too. Your favorite Disney movie is Monsters, Inc. It's got some very good voice acting, for sure. And Josiah, you don't need to see any other Robin Hoods. The Ridley Scott one was disappointing. I enjoyed it, because it's with Russell Crowe, but even so. Making movies, making songs, and fighting around the world. If anybody understands that one. Toy Story 2? Yeah. And yeah, Coco was super good. Oh, by the way, the game's back on, guys. Of course, I don't mind. We got 10 people in the chat here. I want to make sure that I give a little bit of feedback on what I'm seeing with this game here. Nice, just routine glove save there from Freddie. But Vancouver's already coming out with much more purpose than they did initially, for sure. Do I know who Dwayne Johnson is? Of course I know who Dwayne Johnson is. Unless you're talking about a different Dwayne Johnson. The Summer of '69. Is that a movie? TV series was DuckTales. That's what I like to hear. I wasn't sure if you had gotten around to watching that. I thought that was maybe a little bit before your time. DuckTales was amazing. Tailspin was super good. Darkwing Duck I wasn't into as much, although I bet like going back to it would be more fun as an adult, maybe. And of course, let's not forget the Gummy Bears. Gummy Bears was so great. All right, back the other way come the Leafs. But I gotta get Cortana some water, guys. I'm sorry. She has an empty bowl. One moment here. Oh, wait. Never mind. Oh, I never fed you, Cortana. And he's back. Oh my. I don't know what I do with myself. Oh, Survivor fan. Thanks, bud. That's dope. That's actually super dope. Do I like Queen? I do. I don't love them, though. I think they're good. They're not my favorite of the classic rock bands, though. I know Ryan's a big fan, though. And I love the movie Bohemian Rhapsody. That was fantastic, actually. The Rock grew up in New Zealand. Ah, yes, because he's part... he must be part Maori, then. You have never seen a horror movie. Interesting. I don't watch too many of those. I like it okay. But I'm not like a horror fanatic. Oh, my laptop is so loud. Woo! Oh, my. Okay. So, what is going on here? Did Jason Spezza score? So wait, when I was trying to feed my dog, I missed another goal? Oh, no. They're just showing highlights from a previous game. My bad, guys. Still, here's our score. Whoop. What is it like going to the Shark Tank? Oh, it's not as boisterous as it used to be, though. It's not as intense. Still, it's certainly fun. I highly recommend it. Apparently, I think there was a survey recently that was posted in The Athletic about the best arenas, and I think I don't remember what the rankings were, actually. I'm not subbed to the Athletic, but the Shark Tank got pretty good reviews, actually. I think it was maybe in like the top 12 or in the top 10. And yeah, again, like playoff atmosphere is absolutely fantastic there. You know, with the shark head coming down, they get the rally towels. The concourse. Everybody likes the concourse. And they have good food options, too. Good food options. And the seating, too. You know what else I like about it, Survivor fan? Is that it's not like the person below you is like... It's not super vertical in the Shark Tank. Which kind of makes it, I guess, more difficult if people are leaning forward in front of you. But nonetheless, good. It's a good venue. It's not like... I don't think it's amazing. Considering for like baseball, I go to watch the San Francisco Giants at Oracle Park, and that place is just magnificent. But baseball and hockey are very different when you compare venues. I still recommend it though. Seems like I ran a 60 mile, a mile in 60 seconds. I wouldn't mind doing that. Once one jersey you got totally scammed on. Early on, I actually had an unboxing of a North Stars jersey. It was a CCM vintage, but I didn't know that basically the rule of thumb is if you see a number for the size, like a 48 or 52 or whatever, do not buy it. Those CCM vintage jerseys are fake. So that's when I was first starting out my collection. I actually bought from the seller twice, and I thought that I was getting the real deal both times. Somebody commented politely on that video and said, "Your jersey's fake." And I'm like, oh, shoot. And so I took that video down and then actually threw the jersey away. I didn't give it to Goodwill. I'm like, I don't want this. I don't want anybody wearing this. So anyway, Dan, what's going on? How do I feel against the Ducks tonight? Oh my God. I don't even know if I should watch, because that game last night was a roller coaster to say the least. Leafs nearly threatening again there. Kerfoot on the doorstep, but Holtby covered up. I think it's going to be a little bit lower scoring tonight. I'm going to say 3-1 Sharks. I said that last night, though. 3-1 Sharks. Leans in front of you and asks, you ask them, and they get mad at you. You're right, Ryan. You're totally right. And I understand, like, if somebody taps on your shoulder all of a sudden, you're like, what the hell? Or like leans in front, or comes up behind you and like says in your ear, hey, lean back, please, or sit back, please. Like, I can understand where that might throw someone off guard and kind of get them a little feisty, but yeah, to me, it's that the arena needs to do a better job of enforcing that. Even just like a little placard, like right on the seat backs, just say, please remain seated with your backs against the chair. Like, something like that would be perfect. That's all you have to do. Have I listened to Smells Like Teen Spirit? I have. Don't want to disappoint you. But I like a lot of other Nirvana songs more. The MTS Center is awesome. I hope I get to see it one day. Guns N' Roses. An amazing first album. One of the best debut albums in ever, and especially in rock. After that, they had a couple. They still had good songs afterwards, but that was pretty much it. November Rain. If you talk about multiple guitar solos in one song, that song takes the cake. Absolutely, it's so good. All right. And here we go. So 6 minutes gone by here. The shots are 16-9. Oh, sorry. The shots are 16-9 in favor of... I keep doing that. The Bell MTS Center right now? Yeah, I think that's what it is, right? Yep. Okay, good. I still have the correct score. That's important. We've got 13 viewers here. Thanks, guys. If you haven't already, make sure that you hit the red subscribe button down below. Leave a thumbs up. Helps others like you discover this channel. And again, we're giving away this Blackhawks jersey here that you see on screen. It's new with tags, size medium. It's a $5 donation, and that money is going to fund a future giveaway later on in February. Sounds pretty good, huh? $5 to win a jersey. Your chances look really good right now. We don't even have as many. You see the number of people we have watching right now. We got 12 viewers. The number of people who have entered is not very far off. And again, remember, the more you contribute, or the more we get in donations, the better the prize can be for our giveaway later in February. That is it. Did I go to the Sharks Stanley Cup games? I went to Game 4. Yeah, we lost that one. So I was not a half-season ticket holder back then. I spent over $600 on my ticket. Oh, there's another goal for the Leafs. Is that Hyman? That is Zach Hyman extending the lead to 3-0 by charging to the net. Where's my marker? Where's my marker? Whoop. Marker? Marker. Oh. Here we go. Slash is one of the most recognizable people in rock. Oh, yeah. Like top 10 rock guitarist of all time. I mean, for me, he's one of my absolute favorites. Just terrific tone. Just fundamentals. Fundamentally, he's one of the absolute best to ever pick up an axe. All right, here we go. So we got Toronto has a 3 donut lead on the... Jeez, what happened to hand there. I like had a spasm. It's the most wonky 0 you'll ever see in your life. That's 3-0. Here's the score. Sent you a... Okay. Have I seen the Jets dog? No, who's the Jets dog? There you go. There's your score. If you're cleaning... Does that technically make you the vacuum cleaner? Hey, now. You got a point. Brownie point. Axel and Slash are the best combinations of all time. Oh, Axel. All right, so 3-0, guys. Zach Hyman from Mikko Lehtinen and Mitch Marner. What? Oh, the Jets dog? Okay. It's pierogies and nacho cheese and spilled some... Jeez. That thing sounds killer, man. It's a 14-inch hot dog. That's nuts, man. Oh, boy. Even better than chocolate and peanut butter? Few things are better than chocolate and peanut butter, guys. Really. Few things are better than chocolate and peanut butter. Trying to think, really. Chocolate and mint are pretty damn good, too. There we go. I have no idea what I'm doing. Three nothing. Oh. So now it's 3-0, guys. We're about halfway through this game. What are your expectations for the final score? Do the Canucks have it within them to actually get back into this game? They've had one power play so far. It's not looking so good for Vancouver so far, or at this point. He called in sick for work the day after Game 7. Oh, 3 hours of sleep? That's even worse than me. Peanut butter and chocolate. Yeah, you can do so much with it, can't you? A double twist for the Sharks game and show behind the scenes of how you set up. You know what? Royce, I mentioned that's a good thing for me to consider for a. Again, I want to make it like a separate stream for people who are interested in how I do my YouTube stuff, especially so that I can help with questions you might have, or like certain things you might want to talk about, like figuring out like an appropriate backdrop. Even though I'm a terrible person to ask, I'm happy to have like a separate stream about that for sure. And it's one of those things where I would invite, or I would encourage all sorts of YouTubers to come to, or not YouTubers, all sorts of, YouTubers or just people who are interested in learning about just like video production. I'm happy to do something like that. Habs Fanatic, what's up? Canucks are getting crushed. Hey, I like the response in the last few minutes of the first period, and yeah, now the rails are kind of coming off though. That momentum. Toronto got their legs back under them. See how many cliches I can fit into this stream. But you're right. Hi, Cortana. Oh, wait, I didn't give Cortana a gold treat. I don't want to do Zach Hyman wrong. Here. Come here. Come on. Come on up. Come on and say hi. Hi. Who wants a treat? Oh. Who wants a treat? Who gets a treat? What are you doing? I got a treat for you right here. She was distracted by something. The best Sharks playoff moments of all time. Yeah, I have a 2-part series on the best playoff series of all time. So it's not far off. It's pretty similar. No, not identical, but here. Take a treat. Come here. Thanks. You want to say hi? You want to say hi to the camera? You want to see both your eyes? What a good girl. Holy wow, what a good girl. Your Habs reverse retro came in. Awesome. That's still one that I want to get. I'm not gonna get it like right now necessarily, but at some point I gotta skip up one. Did you get that blank or did you get it customized? It's one of those ones where I would actually have to get it customized. It's a little blank without it, without the numbers. A Team Canada hat that lights up. My goodness. 4-2 Sharks for tonight. You joined in a heartbeat. Well, thank you. Again, I want to actually really watch the game myself because I do recaps every series, every 2-game series. At least that's how we're doing it. So it's like 2 games against Anaheim, 2 games against LA. So I'm all about watching it as closely as I can. Eventually, guys, I will do a live stream though, with the Sharks on. You got Brendan Gallagher on it. Awesome. Yeah, with that stripe, with that stripe in the middle that wraps around the back. Yeah, it looks so good, Isaiah, what's happening? Whoop. Congratulations, by the way, for Habs Fanatic and Isaiah. You guys got another win. And Josh Anderson has 8 goals. What a trade that has been for you guys so far, huh? Order your Sharks Reverse Retro. There you go with Cooch on it. I like it. You followed me on the Twistagram. Well, thank you. That's dope. Where'd you get that, Ryan? Did you get it from Sports K? Because otherwise it's pretty hard to find, eh? By the way, it must be something to do with the hockey community and with living 2 hours away from the border, because I'm slipping in way too many. I'm slipping in a few A's these days. Freddie Anderson is a low-key stud. Yeah, I always thought that he got too much flack, frankly. Goaltending can, even when Freddie's not on, like in the playoffs or something, like a Game 7. Again, yeah, sure, maybe he's part of the problem, but he's not the problem, Josh Anderson looks good. It's not just the goals then. Do an Instagram live stream? I'm not gonna say no. I don't like doing too much on social media, frankly. I like to keep things really focused, but I'm not gonna say no because that would probably be a chance to maybe get some new viewers. So it's a good idea. I don't know about the whole calling in or whatever. I might just run my own thing, but I like the suggestion. You didn't get it from Sports K. You couldn't find it anyone. Oh my goodness. Oh, buddy. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh man. Well, I hope you really, 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 really like it. But the thing though is that I mentioned this in my unboxing. The logo's pretty flimsy, just because the shark is mostly a single piece of fabric. It's not like something like the Minnesota Wild where you have so many different components to it. So that's the only thing I don't like. That's the first thing I don't like about it. Otherwise, it looks good. I liked that I had it in my collection, but yeah. Cracked open a Red Bull. Oh God. Take it easy with those. Take some melatonin before you go to bed, bud. Oh, you did get it from Sports K. I'm sorry, I read that incorrectly. Gotta snap out of it. Good pickup then. Actually, terrific pickup. And supporting a small business. I do appreciate that. So, yeah. Do I like the Weezer album, Pinkerton? Yes, but the Blue album, I still like it more. I think most Weezer fans, though, like Pinkerton the most. But no, Blue album for me is just, it's unbeatable. Well, it's pretty sick that there's an album with the same last name as me. Do I get Quest trade ads? I don't think so. Quest trade. Doesn't really ring a bell. Gotta reorient myself here. reposition. They have some incredible deals. They do, yeah. Once in a while, you can get like a blank Adidas for like 100 or 110. Sorry about this. There we go. Oh, getting the night started. Oh, okay. You're gonna watch the 10 p.m. games, man. You are hardcore, and you can make some videos in the process. All right. Well, then maybe that Red Bull actually isn't such a bad idea. You made a pad stacker save on Manny. Oh, are you playing NHL or something? By the way, guys, the Leafs are on a power play. Hold up my scorecard here. Whoop. There it is. Oh, sorry. Cool Hockey is great too. Absolutely. They haven't been running as many deals and promos recently, the discounts haven't been as great recently just because the reverse retros, they don't need to put a discount on those. They'll sell. But yeah, once we get into the playoffs or, here and there, they'll do 25% off, 30% off. I've seen, they did a couple of 40% off promos a year ago. The Power Rangers Time Force intro. That is the 1990s right there. That is the epitome of 1990s entertainment. So you made a pad stack save on him. Oh, okay. Now I'm seeing what you're saying. The pad stack, man. We got to bring that back. I miss the pad stack, or like the windmill, right? Where the goaltender is in the pad stack and then they scissor up one of the legs and they like twirl over. A Sharks playoff marathon. Oh my goodness. Well, there's a Ryan, there is a video that shows all the overtime goals that the Sharks have scored in playoffs on YouTube. I love that video. I watch that about once every 2 months, I say. Whoop. Do I do Discord? Nope. There are a lot of grays underneath here, man. I don't live in the digital age as much as you might think. I'm on Twitter, and I'm somewhat on Instagram, and that's it. Doesn't mean I won't have Discord eventually, but I don't have any like personal interest myself, frankly. I've got enough. I spend more than enough time, doing YouTube stuff. In terms of like how much of my day, so I can't even fit in. I can't even fit in Discord. My focus on my channel will always be actually making my videos. That's always going to be the focus. It's not going to be about trying to be like an Instagram influencer or anything like that. The full game 7. The damn. I'm an old soul. That's a nice way of saying I'm probably there's definitely an Uncle Scrooge in me. Or a Scrooge McDuck, if you will. You got NHL 21 today. Right on. I don't play NHL the video games that much. I did a little bit last year, but that was about it. I miss the good old days of just firing up NHL hits or those games. You used to be able to jump in and out so quickly. Now it's like you got to go through 43 different menus and there's like 42 different game modes and it's just not. It just to me is not the actual core game experience when it comes to sports video games these days. The core actual playing the game, being a player, moving around out there, scoring. That just is not that fun like it used to be. I don't know. Just my personal opinion. Oh wow. You collect vinyls. That's cool. What do you have? I don't collect vinyls. One day I'd like to have some, but I do have some somewhere, I think. These kids and their dang... you're talking about the tickety talk, right? Yeah, I don't have time for that, Sonny. Now you're playing Call of Duty. Yeah, that's where you lost me. I haven't played a Call of Duty since Black Ops 1, bud. Yeah. You have the Blue Album on vinyl. Ah, killer. And Dark Side of the Moon. Ah, yes. Have you ever done The Wizard of Oz paired with Dark Side of the Moon? One of these days, I gotta check it out. Sounds like I could still be could I be a wrestler, Riley, or am I too skinny? Huh, back in my day. Yeah. All right, 5:20 left here. The Leafs command a 23-15 margin on shots, and of course for our viewers out there. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Whoa, the Canucks just scored. Whoa, where's this coming from? Of course, I take my eye off the damn TV, and then they get a goal. And this one is JT Miller, probably the MVP of the team last season. Let's take a look at this play as it unfolds. Quinn Hughes, the back pass, and just a laser. Just a laser from the point by JT Miller that beats Freddie Anderson. And if anybody was in front of Anderson there, it was his own defenseman. But that is not a good way to let your opponent back into the game. I could still be a wrestler. Oh, boy. Oh, I would just get destroyed out there, bud. I mean, I'm good at taking a little shot here and there. I can, but nah. My thing I would wear the opponent out by just like dodging. That's basically that. All right, so Vancouver is not totally out of it yet. They have narrowed the gap to a score of 3-1. Vancouver is at 1. Here we go. Now we got an updated score here. There are some skinny guys? Okay. Well, that's good. That means if a skinny person tries to pick a fight with me, which would be stupid. Technically, though, guys, it's been an eternity since I took martial arts, but I am actually a second-degree black belt in jiu-jitsu. I kid you not. Somewhere here, I think I have my certificate. I would like to show that off one day, because I actually am technically a second-degree black belt in jiu-jitsu. Oh, and it's no goal? Oh, my goodness. See this right here, guys? That's a no goal. This is still the score right here. Oh, wait, no, not 2-0. Whoop, my bad. This is still 3-0. Still 3-0 for it. Chonky? No, you're just big boned. You just got more to love. Oh, the Leafs almost made it 4-0 there, guys. Shoot. That almost really got crazy. Me versus Harry Styles. Oh, my. Your stream lagged right at the goal. That's unfortunate. So Vancouver is still down 3-0. 5 minutes left. Getting outshot 23-15. And having a real hard time getting out of their zone. Some good play along the boards there from Toronto. I have no idea what that means, Knucklehead. Knucklehead, you'll want to watch yourself, bud, because now we have a detector when someone is like spamming all caps. So just watch out for that. Not because of you. It's more about somebody who just joins the stream for the first time and is trying to make things more miserable for everybody. Those are the kind of people we want to be like, yeah, no. You hate the offside challenge? Yeah, me too. It does. It's just ridiculous. I thought that to myself. I said, you know what? We'd probably be better off if we didn't have instant replay in sports. 3-2. You're saying 3-2 tonight. Hurdle a bank. Yeah, you know what, bud? We need to see them get on the board. I mean, Banker's not a goal scorer specifically, but yeah, offensively he's been a little not MIA, but he's been quiet the last I'd say 3 or 4 games, because I really liked his game. The first 6 games, really liked his game actually, but I haven't been seeing as much of him. I want to see. We got to get Timo in there. Timo or LeBanc should have a goal tonight, and we need a goal from Hurdle for sure. I'm glad to see Logan, start the scoring yesterday. That's good. Yeah, Riley, you're right, man. That Kings fan was a jerk. Gambrel, and it sucks. It's like I want some Kings fans in this chat. Absolutely, I want to talk some. I want to have some fun, just like some fun jabs, you know. Gambrel's gonna get on the goal sheet soon. You're probably right. You are probably right. Who knows? Maybe he'll get the first goal against Vegas on Saturday, next Saturday. Am I going to continue the stream into the Sharks? I am not. I'm going to be focused by myself on watching Team Teal. Part of that reason is so that way I can actually be more focused on the game. Because if you ask me to write a game recap about what I see right here, I wouldn't be able to do it at all. Because I have lots of chatting with you guys here in the stream. So I like using the Sharks games as an opportunity right now to get myself prepared for when I do my series recaps, I should say. You know, every 2 games, essentially, if it's against the same team. All Kings fans are jerks. Oh, salty. No. Yeah, I haven't, unfortunately, I really haven't interacted with many Kings fans through my streams, you know. I have fans from, you know, we had a Ducks fan here, and what's his name? Snooja Hockey. He hasn't been around as much recently, but he was a regular for quite some time there. He's a Ducks fan. We have like I don't know, Dallas fans. We have a couple Dallas fans. We got a good amount of Nashville fans. I'm thinking of teams in the Sun Belt. Canes, I got 1 or 2, like, you know, regulars. Lightning, not as much. Actually, interesting though. People around here like the Lightning because Tyler Johnson is from the area. So that's what's up there. Hi, Cortana. Your friend's dad is actually a Kings fan? Oh boy. I almost wanted to be a Kings fan after I saw them in those purple unis the other day. You're watching your rival team in their alternate unis the other day. Because, yeah, the Kings Reverse Retro is not a perfect jersey. I like it. I don't love it. But with that uniform all together, that's pretty sweet, dude. I love it, man. We need more purple in sports. Actually, a lot of people that I talk to in the hockey community like seeing purple jerseys. Think about the Glasgow Clan. That's a sick logo, right? Watching with the cat? Well, that's fun, because you can just hold your cat right there and watch the game. They won't go anywhere. You want to go to a Minnesota Wild game? The Leafs reverse. Oh, really, Zaf? Hey, two each their own. What I'm finding frustrating is that you can't really see the numbers on TV too well. At least I can't. Oh my God, Matthews is trying to just make the highlight reel there. So you want to go to a Minnesota Wild game? I don't know what specifically they're known for, but I have seen a University of Minnesota game, so I have watched some high-quality hockey in the U.S. state of hockey. I'd like to see some more out there for sure. Oh, you betcha. That's coming from a Habs fan. Oh, interesting. Cool, dude. Well, I love the Vegas jerseys, and I'm a Sharks fan. So there you go. Wait a sec. Did you know that the Wild jack up the ticket prices when the Jets play them? Really? That's kind of silly, though. I mean, they're gonna sell out anyway. What? Like, come on, really? That doesn't seem like a very Minnesotan thing to do. Don't you know? You want to see Kirill Kaprizov? Yeah. I haven't really watched him much apart from the 2 games against San Jose, and I saw a lot of Kaprizov in his debut. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see what this guy's capable of doing too. He seems like a very versatile player too. Wasn't trying to do the same thing out there every time. I certainly appreciate that. By the way, I know that a couple of our Sharks fans have dropped off, but nice debut from Sasha Shimilevsky for sure. Crab or lobster? Now that's a question. Honestly, I haven't had enough lobster to really make a decision on that because lobster is not as common on the West Coast. So I will by default go with crab just because it's more accessible, but it doesn't bother me so much. Pick a number between 1 and 10. You just got your 40th sub. Way to go, dude. That means you are 80% to 50. There you go. A number between 1 and actually, Zaf, you cover hockey, obviously. Are you talking about like the Habs most of the time? Or are you doing full-on league coverage? Or are you talking about a different league? Do I have any other... Wait, I have any AHL jerseys like the Hershey Bears? In that video, you also saw I have a Manitoba Moose jersey. Those are my only AHL ones, though, for now. Crab cakes can be pretty darn good, yes indeed. Pick a number between 1 and 10. 4. Bobby Orr. Have I ever had a crawfish boil? You know what? I actually have never, I don't think. No. I know what those are, right? Sometimes they come in like those like netted bags, right? And you've got like corn in there and like red potatoes or something like that. But I've never had a crawfish boil. Don't think I'm going to be getting any of that out here. I'll probably get myself a kokanee salmon or kokanee salmon boil. That doesn't sound particularly good. Yeah, lots of salmon out here, of course, and we have trout and whatnot. Mostly NHL stuff and sometimes roller hockey. Oh, interesting. I wouldn't assume that you have, but have you made any videos about Roller Hockey International? Like the old roller hockey league back in the 90s. Because my local team, back then, I didn't even know about this at all. The San Jose Rhinos. Those were some jerseys. Them and the Anaheim Bullfrogs. Absolutely classic. There isn't enough crawfish around here. No. And if you had it, it'd probably get snatched up by the polar bears. Oh boy, we've been live for 2 hours and 12 minutes? My goodness. The Canucks need some help, yeah. Certainly looks like it. It sucks that goal got taken away as well. Ooh, excuse me. Shoot, I should put some rice in the slow cooker. Or the rice cooker. It'll be ready by the time I'm done with my stream. I do have some instant rice, I think. Can you guys give me a minute? I might just put a favorite dessert, bread pudding. Bread freaking pudding, hands down. Especially if it's like a bourbon bread pudding. You lagged out? Someone pick a number? This better not be a catch. 4. Italian food is the best. Italian food can be extremely good. I've had not good Italian food plenty of times actually, but I've had some very good Italian food as well. Absolutely. A little pesto genovese on the Italian Riviera. That's what I'm talking about. Or a little bistecca alla fiorentina. That's some good stuff too, of course. Favorite defunct WHL team? Wait, do the Nordiques count for that one? What jersey am I wearing? Oh, good question. Joe. Mojo. Here we go. Right there. Boom. Now, my favorite team is the Sharks, but I collect jerseys for all NHL teams. So, I love this Leafs Stadium Series jersey. The only thing it's missing is a little blue on the bottom. Other than that, it's pretty close to perfect. You got punched by your duck. Oh, Canucklehead, thank you. Thank you for the dono. Can we get some Canucklehead appreciation in the chat? Bread pudding for sure. Oh, Dan. Buddy, I can't imagine how wicked good you must make that. Guys, see your Instagram posts. Vietnamese food is amazing, yes. If we're talking about a type of cuisine, probably my favorite is, like, Thai is really high up there. Of course, Japanese is going to be up there. And Vietnamese is really high up there, too. After that, it's all about, like, come on, man. It's all about pizza and good-ass burritos, you know? Yeah, some dono hype. I love it, bud. Thank you. WHL. Oh, I'm sorry, Landon. I always read chats incorrectly here. My local team, that's the Spokane Chiefs. I don't follow the WHL whatsoever, but now that I live in Idaho, I'm going to follow some Spokane Chiefs. They produce some NHL players out there, like Kyler Yamamoto, and Tyler Johnson, of course, won the Stanley Cup, and Derek Ryan. Do I have Noodlebox in the States? At least not where I live. You like Tacoma Rockets or... Oh, defunct. So you're wondering what my defunct WHL team. Okay, well, I don't even know that, to be honest, man. I can't name any other teams. All right, guys, can you give me a sec? I'm just going to put some rice in the rice cooker. It will take me at the most about 90 seconds, okay? So stay tuned. We're in intermission anyway. This is the score. And I'll be right back, okay? Yeah, dono hype. I love it, guys. That's dope. Ducks can pack a punch. Apparently so. Unless they're named Corey Perry and they fight like a whiny little dingus. All right. Here we go. Don't forget, guys. Last period. This is your chance. This could be yours. All right. You donated 4 Canadian? Hey, man, I don't care if it was 4 Czech koruna, man. That's awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It doesn't matter, man. It's all about the gesture. It's awesome, you know? And obviously it's going to encourage me to get on here more often. So, anyway, I'll be right back. Grass monkey, that funky monkey. Grass monkey, chunky, that funky monkey. All right. There we go. All right, let's see here. I need some rice. By the way, guys, if you're ever cooking rice, instead of using water, I always recommend chicken stock. And throw some garlic salt in there. That's the way to do it. All right. Gonna make some rice. Right back, Twisters. 1, 2, 3, and all right. Don't worry, guys. I have not forgotten about you. Oh. All right, there we go. There we go. Now we got it going. All right. Perfect. All right, coming back. Oh. Nearly broke something. All right, coming back. Oh my goodness. Yeah, all right, thank you guys. Woo! Rice hype. Got rice, fool. All right. Well, anyway, thanks for hanging out, being patient. Nice. All right, let's see here. Oh. Okay. Whoa. What's going on? Whoa. Of course my dog would do this. Whoop. There we go. All right. Cool. And we're back. Chef Nick. I love cooking, man. Nothing better. Well, plenty of things are better, but it's one of those ones where, you know, you put some work in and you get the reward. All right, Knucklehead. Thanks for the dono, bud. And thanks for just, you know, coming in and hanging out. Good luck to you with the giveaway, too. So, all right. What's the Penguins game at right now? Let's see if I can get an update on that score. 2-2, Penguins and Islanders. Let's take a look and see who has the goals there. All right, so we're at intermission here between the Canucks and Maple Leafs. And, wow, my silly... There we go. Oh, Max is back. What's up? We're in intermission here. And I just want to go around the league a little bit. So the Islanders and the Penguins are tied at 2 apiece. For the Islanders, Eberle has both goals. Good for him. And for the Penguins, Pierre-Olivier Joseph and Yevgeny Malkin. So Yevgeny Malkin has... Yeah, Malkin's got... NHL Network cooking show. Exactly, man. Yevgeny Malkin scores just his 2nd goal of the year, so that's good to see him get on the board, though. Let's see what else we got here. And, of course, for the Maple Leafs, we have what? We have goals from Matthews. We had a goal from... I'm getting this one. Simmons on the power play. That 3rd goal was by Zach Hyman. And earlier today, we had the Montreal Canadiens defeat the Ottawa Senators by a score of 2-1. Goals came from Josh Anderson and Jeff Petrie for Montreal. And for the Senators, they got a goal from... I got to check the box score here. The Senators got their goal from Colin White. Josh Norris, former San Jose Sharks draft pick, now with his 5th assist. Good to see him getting some contributions in there, huh? Let's see here. We also have the St. Louis Blues falling to the Arizona Coyotes. When is the next stream? That's my thing. You never know when I'm going to go live. I've tried scheduling them before, and typically I found that if I don't schedule my streams, they actually perform better. But I think it also just has to do with the thumbnail as well. I gotta really think things out. But I usually have my streams kind of at the last minute. I think of when I'm going to go live because of time management, man. See you at the first Kraken game? Dude, I can't imagine what tickets are going to be like. I bet the cheapest seats will be like $250. But if I ever get a chance to go, I'll let the channel know, absolutely. Wouldn't mind meeting some viewers. All right. So the Coyotes topped the St. Louis Blues. So the Coyotes go to 5-5-1 on the season. Goals from Jacob Chychrun, Clayton Keller, and again Jacob Chychrun. And the lone goal for the Blues, actually his first of the season, kind of surprising, was Robert Thomas. Robert Thomas, only his first of the season. That one came from Parayko and Krug. Both of those guys already have 7 assists, so that's pretty good for them. Super Bowl tickets this year are more than $10,000? Are you kidding me? Is that the average ticket price or is that the cheapest? I make good thumbnails. Well, thank you. Dude, I don't understand how to get people to click, but you just got to put the work in. Get a little bit better each time, I guess. Well, you know what I like? You know what thumbnail I actually really did like? Because sometimes I have ideas, like the AHL preview. That one, I don't know. It's got all the logos in it. That's fun. But the design of it isn't anything to write home about. But the one I did recently for the Sharks, the fan flashback that I uploaded on Friday, dude, I love that thumbnail. Maybe it's not the best ever, but for myself, in terms of my skill set and how much time I had to create that, I'm actually pretty happy with that one. But anyway, the lowest price is $10,000. Oh my goodness. You like the old Canucks logo? Underrated flow. Hey man, come for the chat, stay for the flow. $10,000, man. I'm stupid, man. Here's the thing. Let's say the Vikings, if the Vikings had, let's say it was 2020, right? Before COVID, in this case, right? Where everybody was still going to the games. Let's say the Vikings had a chance and made it $10,000. It's not easy to have $10,000, and it's not easy to spend $10,000 for most of us out there. I don't know if I would. I would really consider it though, because they haven't made it in my whole lifetime, man. But anyway, videos that you don't make a cool thumbnail for do better than the ones you post a thumbnail. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know about that for me, Alex, but it's kind of similar. Sometimes I think when I put a lot of work into a video versus another one, I'm like, oh, this video is gonna kill, and then it really doesn't. And then the video I spend the littlest amount of time on, even that Game 7 vlog against Vegas, I didn't spend much time on that. And somehow that got more views than any of my other videos. But anyway, Will Jason Pierre-Paul get more tackles than he has fingers on his right hand? I didn't know that guy was still playing, frankly. I don't know how the stream is... Oh, how to stream. You're trying, but it's not good. You don't get any views. It depends on... I mean, I don't know how many subscribers you have, but... I mean, look at me, man. Like, on a good stream, I'll have, like, maybe 35 people in there. But that's only a fraction of the subscribers I have. So that's kind of the nature of the beast. Yeah, the whole YouTube thing, it's not one size fits all. It's quite odd, man. You know? It really is. I'm hoping to learn more about that, obviously. But sometimes I think if I try going down the rabbit hole even further, I don't know how rewarding that's going to be necessarily. So that's why for me it's just kind of like, I want to keep getting better. But I don't want to completely be a different channel or completely different person to do that necessarily. At least not right now. That dog life. Pardon. The knight has been slain. Shit. You know, it's funny, Ryan. When I screamed that, I said Sharks Voita, which is Finnish for win. The only reason why I learned how to say that was because of the Finnish broadcaster. When he was at Game 3 and saw Jonas Donskoi score that winning goal, he says, Jonas Donskoi! And this is Sharks Voita. And so I learned how to say it like that. So I just instinctively thought about that when I was there. Someone with... Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, you could still have, like, 1,000 people, but it doesn't mean you're going to get that many tuning into the stream. But it's funny because during the playoffs, I did some of these games, and I had a lot more people watching, 3 times as many. So, do I wish I had more people watching here? Absolutely. But by no means is this a waste of time or anything like that. It's good. Are most of my views from subs? No, and actually, I think it's pretty consistent. That's actually one sort of truth, I think, with YouTube. A majority of your viewers won't be subscribed. Wound up 3-1 on the Texas Stars. Well, hoot and holler. That sounds pretty good. I had no idea they were that good last year, actually. Where'd the ball go? You get it yourself. Okay, we're underway here with the third period. Oh, Riley, I think I've answered that one a couple times before, man. I'd be like, go to this Riley guy. You guys should talk. He knows a thing or two about what you do out there as a wrestler. But yeah, I've seen big channels say this before. They'll say that 60% of their viewers aren't subscribed, and actually that's pretty close to what I see on my channel as well. So I wouldn't get too flustered about that, frankly. But I don't know. I'm at almost 1,400. I'm not at 14 million, So whether or not you choose to take my advice, I just say take it with a grain of salt for sure. What's the score? Oh wait, I got this right here. Wait, where'd I have it? Oh wait. Yeah, there we go, right there. 3-0. Hey. Oh wow, a lot of your viewers are not subscribed. Okay. Oh, you're gonna play some pond hockey tomorrow. That's what I like to hear. Good for you, man. I'm gonna go snowboarding. Oh. Wait. What are you saying now, Zaf? I know Matthews has a goal. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. There it is. Oh, my God. That must have been the most embarrassing goal for the Canucks to give up at this time. Something is not right in the locker room when Matthews just gets away with highway robbery. I guess that's usually a goalie thing, but... Yeah, Matthews, oh my goodness, he was all in by himself. Just a careless, let's see, Holtby, no, Holtby just didn't do a good job playing the puck there. But Matthews had a breakaway because of that. Holy crap. All right, well, thank you guys. Let's see. let's see. But yeah, Alex, my thing is, if you're seeing that big of a percentage, I would give them kind of like an incentive, you know? Say, you can say like, I upload a video after every Sharks game, and you know, and you can say like, and I also make a weekly video or something like that. Kind of give people a sense of what they could expect on your channel if they were to subscribe. I think that is sort of useful there. One thing that I've learned is that consistency is a very important factor in terms of, you know, how, not necessarily how often you upload, but how, you know, consistent. Like, do you upload once a week on the same day? I don't know. But anyway, I would offer that up. Just try to give people a reason to subscribe without being, you know, trying to promise too much, I guess. All right. Matthews is an amazing player. Yes, he has insanely good hands. And he has a terrific shot, too. Toronto, 4. And Vancouver, big old donut. Right there, guys. That is what we're looking at. Shoot. Could Travis Green be the first head coach fired? Could that be the case? My reverse retro ranking says almost 1,000 views. Oh, totally, man. That's why I made it. It's funny because I have a video in which I react to the designs for seeing them the first time, and then I have one where I react. Or no, I have a react video and I have a rankings video, and each of those is basically right there, so that helps. 5-0. What's going on? 5-0. You love the scoreboard? Right on. It's funny because I don't hold it up the whole time. Well, what I usually do is I'll wear a hat and then I'll put it on there. Wait a second. Could I do this? Let's see if I can do it with a beanie here. Wait. So what's going on here? You're right. Yeah, 5-0. Oh my goodness. He just parked in front of the net like it was a power play. Was that even deflected? This is embarrassing. Oh man, Travis Green might be the first coach fired. And I don't want to see that either. I like a lot of what Vancouver's done the last couple of years. And have been a fan of their goaltending for sure too. But now I got to make another card. But yeah, that is was that tipped? Oh, that was tipped. Who got that? Simmons again? Wayne, how are you now? All right. Well, I'm glad to see Simmons getting involved for sure. Because if it wasn't going to be Jumbo, I'd want Wayne. Wayne! All right. Yeah, poor Holtby, man. Shoot. This guy's getting no help. But then again, when you can't play the puck correctly. All right. Does this work? There. There we go. No, wait. Gotta do it this way. There we go. We'll see some donos now. No. But anyway, predicted 5-2 Leafs. You could be right, though, because the Canucks could get a couple of garbage time goals now, right? Everybody loves a garbage time goal. Like, yeah. All right, thanks, Max. Oh, excuse me, Carbonation. Thank you so much. I appreciate you tuning in, man. Oh, no worries, Joey Jojo. You're all good, bud. I mean, that's the other reason why I'm not watching my Sharks with you guys, because I don't want to know that there's a goal coming and because then I have to like manufacture my reaction. So that's why I kind of watch. We're in the third period. Oh, thanks. Good question, Riley. Let me get that. We're in the third period. God, what goals from what? 2 from Matthews, 2 from Simmons, I guess, and 1 from Hyman. There we go. There's our score. Look, I'm like the Mad Hatter, basically. Sharks are like letting in too many garbage goals. Holtby needs to go back to Washington. Well, I don't know. They might need a backup netminder. Yeah, we got a couple of JoJo's here. JoJo's. Ooh, like Trader Joe's. You know the JoJo's from Trader Joe's? Those cookies? The mint ones are super good. Travis Green will be the Kraken head coach. Dude, why do you think Gerard Gallant doesn't have a job yet? But that's a possibility from what we see right now. What jersey am I wearing? Oh, my bad. Whoop. The 2018 Stadium Series. Love this jersey. I just wish it had a little bit of blue on the bottom, and it would be almost perfect. It's pretty darn close. But I love this jersey. It's a blank. I don't have a number on it, unfortunately. But hey, not too bad. Whoop. There we go. Shoot. So hard to like see this because it's a mirror reflection for me. There we go. Pardon. You hope the Sharks hire Gallant. Yeah, it is a super nice jersey, isn't it? You'd like to see Gallant go to the Sharks. How hilarious would that be? I'm surprised that he wasn't in the conversation in the offseason so much for a number of teams. I really wish the Sharks would have gone with Laviolette, but I'm not like gonna be overly critical of Bugner. Not anytime soon. He's barely basically coached the team for not even a year yet. So I'm willing to give Bugner some patience here, especially because with the Sharks, it's never been about the coach. It hasn't. Ron Wilson, Tom McClellan, Peter DeBoer, the team never got the Stanley Cup. It's not because of the coaching. It's because it's the players, in my opinion. And that's not to put everything on Doug Wilson either. Although the leash is going to get a little shorter for him. Anyway, who do I think is the best coach in the NHL right now? I'm a huge Laviolette fan. I don't know if he's the best, but I certainly have him up there. I said Claude Julien was going to get the Jack Adams this year. I like my chances so far quite a bit, actually. I think Brindamore is kind of like that next level great coach, perhaps. Mike Sullivan did an unbelievable job last year, though. Got to give him some kudos there. And Barry Trotz. That's why I had the Islanders in the playoffs. I don't care who is on their team. I put them in the playoffs with Barry Trotz. Did I get a Kenya Ice Lions? Oh, good question, Brian. I have not done that yet. I would like to. My budget for jerseys is a little short these days. I'm dropping a ton of money into this channel right now, actually, outside of jerseys, because we're upping our productions. Got a new webcam. I'm going to have guys, whoa, right here. Give me about 3 weeks to 1 month, and we'll have a first wave of Twisted Wrister hockey merchandise. I actually technically have some available. You just don't know where yet. So we will have merchandise. We will have t-shirts, a couple of hoodies, women's shirts too, because all the lady twisters out there got to show some love. Coffee mugs, probably. An extra twist next weekend. Well, considering that you don't know when I'm going to go live, I think it's already an extra twist for that reason. You like torts? Absolutely. You're going to say that the Avs finish in... So Vegas... Okay, wow. Interesting. Avs in fourth. You like the Wild quite a bit. Well, they started really well. The last couple games, they've cooled off a little bit from what I've seen. Gallant trash talked too many of our guys. Guys, Gallant has never lasted more than 3 years with a team. He's never lasted through his third year. I know he's coached some worse rosters than Vegas. I know that. But I still find that kind of weird. Oh, come on. Don't give up yet. That would be insane, though, if Vegas and San Jose essentially traded coaches. And it's funny because Daryl Sutter now is like an advisor for the Ducks. So Vancouver's going to get a power play here with 13:42 remaining. Vancouver, guys, I think they only have 13 shots on goal. They haven't had a shot on goal this whole period, it seems like. Your cat laughs out loud? That's pretty amazing. That's just how I read it, that's all. Whoop. Whoop. All right, awesome. All right, so let's see if the Canucks can at least regain some sort of dignity here. Here's a point-blank shot, but that got blocked, actually. Canucks on the man advantage here. They've, 15 shots on goal? My eyesight's terrible. Maybe it's 18. I don't know. Not enough, though. It's under 20 they have under 20 shots. And looks like Toronto got a clear there, so they can do a, they can change up. Best player for the Sharks this season. A lot of people are speaking highly of Donato. I'm not going to say no. Ferraro gets some kudos there because he leads the team in hits and block shots, and this guy is, he's a smaller defender. I respect the hell out of him for that. And I'm a fan. I'm a homer for him, absolutely. Knizhov also needs some bones too, because our third defensive pairing needs to play more. Really, it does. Those guys have looked much better than I would have expected. 3-3 Penguins and Islanders. All right. What NHL goalie has allowed the least amount of 5-hole goals throughout their career? I have no idea where to even begin with this. Is it now, Josiah? Is it a current goaltender? Clutterbuck scored for the Islanders. Yeah, I love Clutterbuck. He and I were born on the exact same freaking day. So there you go. And he's got the coolest name. And I think he's from Minnesota. And he hits everything that moves out there. I freaking love Clutterbuck. Him and Cizikas they're my Bash brothers. Those are two of my favorite players in the NHL right there. Evander Kane. No, I can't imagine that, Elias. No way. When your when your captain leads the league in penalties for like multiple years on end. I don't know if a team has ever had that before. You tell me. All right, so the Vancouver power play is over. Okay, Vancouver has 20 shots on goal, but that's still hardly anything. And yeah, now it's just about them just trying to find a way to get a goal on the board before the night's over, and the Leafs just I don't know, just do your job. That's basically it. Just go to work. Even if you don't score goals, you just gotta work. You're at your job right now. You have a talking chicken? Oh my goodness, you guys have all kinds of cool animals. Imagine if Reeves was the captain of Vegas. Now that would be hilarious. Oh man, the Canucks just had like a 3-on-1 essentially. And they missed there, or at least Anderson saved it. Was Chara the best captain for the Bruins when he was there? Yeah. You could say that maybe Bergeron could have come in later on, but the Bruins have been a cup contender. They were like basically a cup contender for, I'd say about 6 out of 8 years they were basically in that conversation. Rudolph Balcers is going to play tonight. Right on. She speaks Bokanese? What's up, Zach? Or Zaf? I want to say Zach. Because when I say Zaf, I automatically think Zach Braff. Tell me you watched Scrubs back in the day. That is one of the greatest comedies of all time, without question. Not to mention, Dr. Cox on that show is a huge Red Wings fan. In real life, he is John C. McGinley. Even though he's from New York, he's a big Red Wings fan. So hey now. Zach, what's going on? We thought that Ottawa was going to be the worst team in the Canadian division. I don't know, buddy. They lost again today, right? Timo, sorry, just brain fart. The worst injury in hockey you've seen while watching a game, not counting Pavelski. Oh, well, in my time, we had 2 of them. I didn't watch them. I remember seeing when Steve Moore got hit by Todd Bertuzzi. That is the grossest thing I've ever seen. But the McSorley hit on Brashear needs to be on there too. And also you got like the Chara and Pacioretty at the corner of the glass essentially. That's pretty gross too. Bok she clucks. Maybe she needs some bok choy from the garden. See, I've got 13 of you guys here, and I think everybody here already known. But of course, the jersey on screen still going to be up for grabs on. I'll be announcing the winner on the 8th in a separate video. Hey, what's up, Cortana? The Char on Pacioretty hit. Yeah. I mean, obviously, he didn't do much with his body on that hit, or not too much, but it was the placement, man. It's ugly. I have never watched Sean Avery play a game and you hate him. Yeah. I never really watched him either because he was mostly in the Eastern Conference, I think. But yeah, the guy seemed like just a complete tool, frankly. Who really sucks? Robert Bortuzzo. Yeah, it might have been him. He threw a fairly poor, ill-advised hit against my team as well. So I can kind of understand that. But then again, I mean, my favorite team, everybody has a dirty play, right? So I can say I can say that my favorite player, or one of my favorite players of all time, is Joe Thornton. But if somebody says Joe Thornton's dirty, I'll be like, yeah, Joe's done some dirty stuff, So I'm not gonna deny that. Chara could have almost ended Pacioretty's career. That's usually what folks say. The McSorley one was assault. Yeah, he actually served a sentence for that. It's crazy that you see something like that in sports, but yeah. Getting close to the end of the game here, guys, and once we do hit the end of the game, I will be ending the stream because I'm really excited for some goulash. Ooh, they're going to do another airing of the Russian 5 on NHL Network. If you guys haven't seen the Russian 5 yet, watch it. Doesn't matter if you don't have to be a Red Wings fan. It is a fantastic documentary. And it has some interesting animation in it, too. You never liked Todd Bertuzzi? Yeah, exactly, man. I remember when he took down Steve Moore from behind. That was disgusting. Who's the dirtiest player on the Sharks now? I don't know, actually. Kane does, once in a while, Kane could do something like that, but it's more about, his, antics more so, not like a dirty hit per se. He's been suspended before for that, but I mean, I think of him, Brent Burns in the Stanley Cup Finals 5 years ago. He did some dirty stuff. I'm not going to pretend that didn't happen. But normally he doesn't play dirty per se. I'm just trying to think. Timo can be kind of nasty at times too, and I want him to be a nastier player, frankly. But yeah, that's usually who comes to mind there. It's not like we have Rafi Torres out there. It's not like we have Ben Eager. Ugh, God, what a terrible move that was by Doug Wilson. Matt Cook is another complete plug, and actually, you gotta credit Evander Kane. You gotta credit Evander Kane for KOing Matt Cook that one time. Although it was pretty scary to see Cook basically knocked out cold like that, concussed. So, I don't mind a player getting a bit of a dose of his own medicine, but that's where you're like, okay, whoa, we need to calm the F down here, Bortuzzo cross-checked Arvidsson in the back. Yeah, that's a mismatch right there, right? In terms of size. You like my jersey? Yeah, that's a sweet jersey. Absolutely. And he took out Perreault, okay. Matt Cook skate dug Erik Karlsson. Okay, I've never seen that, I don't think, but I know of that one. Torres is the dirtiest player in Sharks history. Well, we also had McSorley, too. But yeah, Torres is one of the dirtiest players I've ever seen. Absolutely. Which sucks. It's so awful, because he was a good player, too. He had some offensive upside. He had jump. He was a good player. I don't know why he had to do all this and make these terrible decisions out there. It's still weird that we haven't been at home. Yeah, you're totally right, man. 12 games to start on the road. Yep. Rafi Torres tried killing Sulferberg in a preseason game. Yeah, I remember that. he was suspended half the year, right? And he never even came back. Something like that. Oh God! Speaking of dirty, you know, Sharks fans a little lip service, I guess. Dustin Brown. Your stepdad likes the Lightning. It's funny. My next door neighbor likes the Lightning too. Your sister's a huge fan of the channel. Say hello to Mary. Hey there, Mary. What's going on? You must be pretty rad yourself, because my grandmother, who is now 97 years old, is named Mary as well. So, what's going on? Thanks for joining. Before the injury, Carlson was a world beater. Yeah. You know, last night, though, he had a couple of vintage Erik Karlsson rushes, though. I saw that, and I was like, okay. Maybe it's starting to come back a little bit. But maybe it's just fool's gold out there. Your first home game is against the Knights. Of course. Would it be any other way? It was the same way last year, right? Oh, no, Elias. I expect, like I said, I see you guys winning, 5 of those games. Maybe you lose 1 in overtime and 2 in a shootout. Apparently, we're really good at shootouts, okay? That's the one time maybe you won't beat Martin Jones as much as you normally would. Did Dustin Brown end Hurdle seasons? Yeah, he did. It was years ago, but I don't forget that one. That was the year where he had that 4-goal game. It was his rookie year, yeah? All right, guys. By the way, Vancouver's on a power play. I mean, not like it matters all that much. If it were a 5-minute major, that would be kind of interesting. But yep, we're at about the 6-minute mark now, or about 6 minutes left. You guys didn't pay too much for him. I'd like to see a trade tree on that trade. Oh, on the Karlsson one? Basically, the Senators got Josh Norris from us. They got Rudolph Balcers, and Norris, he's putting up some points there. I like seeing that, though. And you got, Stutzla, of course. Islanders have won. Anders Lee with the winner. Ryan Clough was the perfect package. You said it, man. I didn't even know it, but he had a couple seasons where he was 60-something points or something like that. He was not the best power forward in the NHL by any means, but he was a good example of what a power forward should be. That's what I want to say. Maybe his skill wasn't the greatest, but the way that he used his body, yeah. We need to see more of that from a guy like Meyer. Or even Hurdle. Hurdle has more raw skill by country mile over Clough, of course, but yeah. Oh, 30 minutes away from puck drop, boys. Was DeMello part of it? Yeah, I think so too. And the power play has expired for Vancouver. Pardon. Yeah, I loved Ryan Clough. You talk about the great. I mean, I'm gonna make a video on the 30 greatest Sharks of all time. Ryan Clough's gonna be on the list, absolutely. And it's not gonna be it's not about the greatest players who ever wore Sharks sweater. It's about who had the best career in San Jose. So, Teemu, you're not gonna be on the list, buddy. It'll be interesting though, because in the top 30 of all time for the Sharks, how could you not have Chichu on there? Even if he had 2 wicked good years. Oh, and Tierney, I forgot about Tierney too, man. Damn. I was early in the season I said we missed the hell out of Tierney, but with the way that Gambrell's playing, I'm not missing Tierney as much. I still wish we had him nonetheless. But yeah, Cortana. Come on now. We already played. All right. Why don't you come up here and say hello to the viewers, eh? You guys play at noon tomorrow, Elias. Yeah. Those new ones are weird, man. Sometimes your team comes out completely different, too. I should get a Power Rangers jacket. That actually sounds pretty amazing. Like a 90s Power Rangers jacket. If I collected like more nerd apparel, I would totally go for it. Setaguchi in the top 30? I will certainly entertain it, yeah. I guess if you have Chichu, you should have Setaguchi. Because Seta was more clutch in the playoffs. He scored one of the greatest. He scored the winning goal in one of the greatest games of all time in the Sharks' history. Gambrell actually reminds you of Tierney. That's a good thing, I would say. Wait, does Gambler, does he kill penalties? I can't remember. But yeah. My only sort of weakness is that I don't really know the Sharks too well in their first 10 years, honestly. My knowledge of them really kicks in once you get to, the Jumbo trade. And even the year before a little bit, too, with, of course, Nolan and Marlowe and Scott Hannon. And, of course, the great Yevgeny Nabokov. When they came back from 4-0, exactly. You know, it's so funny, though, because that 4-0 deficit doesn't seem like that much of a comeback when you have a team that scores 4 goals in 4 minutes, years later. But, yeah, that comeback was amazing because that helped the Sharks regain that series. Otherwise, they would have lost that series probably. Not to mention, I mean, this is coming the year before Jonathan Quick has the greatest goaltender run in a postseason in probably the last 45 years or something like that. Oh, Sammy, what's happening? Thanks for popping in here, bud. Started watching the Sharks in 14. Oh, yeah. So things kind of started slowly for you then. Yeah, if Wayne was on the Sharks. Excuse me. Boy, that would have been weird, wouldn't it? What year would he have been traded then? 1995? Because the Sharks, was that the 95-96 season that he went to the Blues? Because we weren't very good after that playoff win against Calgary. Then we had a couple of not so good years, right? Yeah. Of course, our next big series was in 2000 against the Blues. You were 8 when you started getting into hockey. Hey, man, that's pretty crazy. That's crazy cool. Because Alex, you're the one who's down in Orange County, right? I didn't really know much about the NHL at all. I first probably played my first NHL video game at 9 years old. I didn't really start following the league until I was basically out of high school. Yeah, it was the reverse sweep. Oh, boy. So, but the thing is that, see, that's good for you, though, because you saw the reverse sweep your first season. Whereas, I saw the team exit a bunch in the playoffs in many different ways. And then the reverse sweep was just the final kick in the you-know-what. Keenan! The loudest Sharks game I've been to. Oh, man, I think you got an idea of what that could be. Game 7... absolutely, but Game 6 again, I've been to a couple of really loud ones nonetheless. I think of I was at Game 2 against the Kings in 2014, and yeah, that was the reverse sweep, but I was there in Game 2. The Sharks let in the first 2 goals, and then they rattled off 7 straight, and the tank was nuts. I was also there Game 2 against the Oilers in 2006, when the Sharks were killing a 5-on-3 for about a minute and 40 seconds. And during that 5-on-3, 2 players lost their sticks. One of them, I think they might have both broken, or one was broken, one was, hit out of his hands. So we only had one guy out there defending a power play with a stick. It was nuts. You're not from Orange County. Oh, the other guy. I think his name's Nick as well. Sharks fan 63. Thanks for the reminder, and actually very astute of you to know that. Yeah, man, Royce, we're almost ready for puck drop. I am excited to hopefully play like we did in the first period. Hopefully we don't see the Sharks who were struggling a lot in the second period. Now this game, guys, we're in the final 3 minutes here, and then once this is done, I'm going to be dropping off so I can have something to eat here and watch Team Teal. You live an hour from San Jose. Oh, okay. Right on. Yeah, I'm. You know me. I lived in Mountain View for a long time and grew up in Monterey. Iginla's your favorite player of all time. Yeah, I wish I was watching more hockey when I was younger, so I could see more of him. But yeah, just a great example of a terrific captain, a tough player, an excellent finisher. I love that I have that. I have a Calgary like throwback red jersey with Iggy on it, so that's pretty sweet. On your way home today, 6 deer jumped in front of your car. Holy moly, that's so many. Can I grab my Sharks jersey? Oh, Vancouver just scored. Oh, it was Besser in garbage time here. So technically, well, Royce, I would grab my Sharks jersey, but this game is just about over, and then I'm going to quit the stream. There. There. Not the goalie's fault. Yeah, not the goalie's fault if he got shut out. True. Oh, nice tip from Besser there in front of the net. Ovechkin is the best player in the NHL. Oh, bud, you got to see some highlights of Mr. Hockey and Bobby Orr and whatnot. Ovechkin is Ovechkin in the top 20 players of all time. If he's the best goal scorer of all time, I would think he would be in the top 20. Top 15? A lot of people have Crosby in the top 10. So I would think OV has to be in the top. I'd say OV could probably be in the top 20. Maple Leafs were sizzling just right from the get-go. You got some contributions from Wayne Simmons out there, which is always very helpful, especially if you're lacking scoring. But of course, Matthews got on the board twice, and Hyman got on the board too. Anderson didn't have to work too much tonight. He made 26 saves on 27 shots, or at least at this time. Mike Bossy was better than Ovechkin. Technically, yes. Different eras, absolutely. But yeah, it's when someone says who's the greatest goal scorer of all time, Ovechkin's in the conversation, and of course Gretzky is in the conversation. But Mike Bossy should still be in the same breath, Cortana and Capone were wrong. Yeah, Cortana said definitively Vancouver. Ken Dryden is the best goalie. Yeah, that was another one, right? Because people want to jump on the Brodeur or Hasek. Hasek isn't the best, but damn, was he maybe the most talented, I guess. But yeah, Dryden, it's hard to say. It's hard not to put him as number one. Because I think he won 5 Vezinas in 8 years, and he won 6 Stanley Cups. Yeah, he was absurd. You'd love a Bossy jersey? Oh, okay, well, Eddie in the chat here, he knows a thing or two about the absolute elite players of that era. And of course, he's going to certainly at least include one guy from the French Connection. 5-2. Oh, no, good job, Alex. Yeah, the story of Mark Pavlich is pretty sad. Patrick Waugh, absolutely, he's a top. Well, he has to be at least a top 5 goaltender of all time. I remember Shannon talking about this. He said that I think Shannon said that Waugh might be the best playoff goaltender of all time. Thoughts on the Leafs fan base, Gray? It's a big fan base, that's for sure. But I mean, I don't really talk about. I don't really. How to say this? See, fan bases to me, they always change. They're always ups and downs. The fan dynamic, like the dynamic of being a fan, that applies to fans of all teams. Every fan base has its diehards. Every fan base has its dinguses. Every fan base has its casual base who wants to watch the team when they're really good or they're bandwagoners. So honestly, I've got really nothing to say that hasn't been said already. But yeah, I just like to, every fan base to me is the same at some point. At some point, every fan base has gone through the ringer of the bandwagons. Every fan base has gone through the smack talking. Every fan base has gone through, the golden years, I guess. But anyway, that's just me. Wow, and of course everybody joined. Always so many good people joining the chat at the last minute here. But nonetheless, my friends, Bernie Perron was the best. Yeah. Well then, that makes for some good conversation. Now, guys, we're at that point where the game has ended, and so will my stream. Last few hours of the giveaway. Again, guys, just 5 buckaroos could win you this brand new with tags Chicago Blackhawks jersey that you see here. You can just do that through PayPal or Venmo. See the description down below for more details. I'll be back with another live stream soon enough. I don't know exactly when, but when that happens, I'll probably see most of you around there for that. So anyway, my amigos, I wish you a wonderful evening, and go Sharks, of course, and go hockey in general. Hopefully we can continue our season without too many bumps in the road. You guys have one heck of an evening.